What's up, nerds? Welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 112. I'm Sean. I'm joined with Chris and Brandon, as always.
What's up, guys? This week's Omni4Game recap. We go over our locals, as always. We go through our weekly reveals, and then we get you guys' comment questions. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode.
All right. Locals recap. I am sure I'm going first for Trinity. Is that right?
I don't know. It's me or you. Depends. How much more of a better win is a tie?
It's at least some point.
Did you go 0-0-1?
No, I went
or
no, I went
0-2-1?
No, just X2. One win, two losses. Yeah.
You said a tie.
No, X2.
You said.
I'm sorry. Is a regular win better than a bye win?
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
You see why whenever he says dumb things and he's like, "No, I really."
It was an accident. I didn't say that.
Sean, you were going first.
Okay, you beat me to it. I was pulling it up. Barely, dude. Barely.
Yeah, barely.
It was
my only one was
Grayson.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he carried you. So I took Sylphie. I was still messing around with the list, trying to figure stuff out. I think I've finally come to a point where I'm gonna post it on the channel. It's about as good as it's gonna get until we get the new stuff in BT23. Did not go well for me. I wasn't playing super well on Tuesday. Round 1 played against Todd playing Examon. Game 1 was pretty back and forth. There were a couple of decisions that I made that ended up costing me the game. But it was actually a pretty good game. But there were just a couple of small decisions that just ended up biting me in the end. Then game 2, he opened up quicker than me. And I once again made another decision where I forgot that he was going to delete my tamer, and I should have played a second tamer to have the ability to promote and then like DNA after he Examoned me. So ended up not being able to DNA, and I also forgot that because he went into the Ace Examon, and I forgot that it had evade. So I had a Crimson Blaze in my list that night, and I was like, all right, so I got it down to like 5k, and I was like, okay, so Crimson Blaze for 5, and then I go back to here, and he just goes evade, and I was like, okay.
Wait.
Yep, you got it, dude. I lose. It's your turn now.
It's over.
Yeah. And then round 2, I played against Brandon playing Hoodie Loop, and that was the least interactive match I think I've ever played. Our match was 4 turns long. He killed me on his second turn, both games.
Yep.
And
he did what he does to me normally to you finally.
Yeah, I finally experienced one of those. And despite me playing Crimson Blaze and Revelation of Light, none of them were in security, so he just got to willy-nilly all in my security. Yeah, real fun. And then round 3 I got a bye.
You know Sean is real angry when after their game Brandon goes, all right, you want to keep playing, and Sean goes, no, and packed up his stuff.
I don't even remember him asking that, but I also I don't see a reason to play against that deck.
Yeah.
And then it got even worse because I think
he got the bye.
Yeah, I think you said, Chris, you were like, well, Sean, looks like you're not playing anymore for the rest of the night. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, you're 0-2, you're getting the bye. And Sean goes, oh my god, you're right. So Sean basically played round 1 and then spent the rest of the night just being like, what's up, guys?
Yeah. I legitimately didn't play round 2. I took one action on both my turn 1s, and that was it.
No, okay, so I think you went first, and you went Rookie and back memory boost. I went second, went Palmon, Angemon memory boost. So I think I gave you 2 back. Mm-hmm. I think you evoed in the back and then played another memory boost, leaving me at 2, which is exactly how much I need to just promote, cracked boost, tuck. I'd have 1 extra memory and then go from there. And then game 2, I think you forced me to go first. And I think I went Palmon Memory Boost, and you went Mem Boost with Rookie and back, and both times I just promoted and killed you.
Okay, sorry. I guess our match was 5 turns long. I misremembered then.
No, it was only 2 each. But you just forced me to go first, so so I went first, so I promoted. It was on my second turn every single game. You never got a second turn in game 2.
Yeah, not in game 2, but you said I just got a second turn in game 3, so I guess it was 6 turns.
Yeah, because game 3 you actually
Game 3
went. Game 3, yeah, that happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Game 1 you actually went first.
Okay, I didn't remember if I won the die roll or not. Okay, my bad. It was 6 turns. Sorry, guys. It was way more interactive.
Yeah, so interactive.
It was the match was 50% longer than I said it was. So
A nuclear bomb or hydrogen bomb versus a coughing baby. I guess I'll go next. I was playing Omnimon. Round 1, I get paired against Grayson. Playing Bunny still. Fortunately, I mean, for him, that's just like a free matchup for me. That deck's just not very good, unfortunately.
it is not.
Just did Omni stuff. Killed him. Round 2, played against Ben, playing Medusamon. This is where my inexperience with the deck came in. I lost 1-2. I still think that matchup's probably pretty hard. Just because like most of my Omnis and stuff like that, like, trigger his partition. And in pure Medusamon, they're always going to get both free bodies. So it's not too bad. CS Omnimon was actually really good in that matchup, though. Because it's like when it comes out, you can hit the Medusamon, and then at the end of turn attack, I can like kill another one of the bodies. But if he's got Medusamon Ace, which he plays, he can just still DNA into it. So, and then round 3, I played against Examon. This was my first time playing against it. I've like watched videos and stuff on it, and like I know what some of it does. But when you open up really fast with that deck, like Sean said, he's chunking you for a lot. And it's also... Oh, I forgot to mention this. The one night I did play Omnimon, I played 2 decks that both have Tamer removal. Promo Mossy can get rid of my Tamers, and Examon can get rid of my Tamers, which you desperately need in Omnimon. Like, I literally can't do anything without either Tamer.
Yeah, not in the CS.
And I also ran into a situation like what happens with Brandon, where I like open my hand and it's all like level 6s and Omnis, and I'm like, you can't play with this. Like, it's unplayable. So,
Girl.
yeah, unfortunately, I lost to both of those decks. Another problem with Examon is even if I do go into Omni and answer his Examon, he partitions out both bodies. And actually in this matchup, CS Omnimon's even worse, because when when I swing and attempt to blow up one of his other bodies, it triggers the trap card, which allows him to DNA into another Examon to then answer my body. So that was unfortunate. But no, I mean, yeah, it was. It seems like he definitely needs way less pieces to go into his Examon than I was needing for Omnimon. Also, DGO was avoiding me all night. That damn card, I swear. Like, you need that card so desperately in that deck. And it was just avoiding me like the plague.
Yeah, it's also nice to just sit on your Tamers in your hand, knowing you're playing against decks that can remove them. Like, Examon can still remove the option, but at least you're like...
Promomasti can't.
Yeah, Medusamon can't, and that's something that I'll talk about whenever we talk about TBS. But yeah, that's something you should do if you're playing against Medusamon specifically, is sit on the DGO.
Yeah, I'd have loved to have done that if I would have just seen it.
So then,
been nice.
For me, my round 1, I played against Ben, again, Medusamon, playing Hoodie Loop. Game 1 was it was a grind. I started slower, because I didn't see a rookie in my opening hand after I mulliganed. But eventually I get there. It just wasn't enough to keep me in the game. Game 2, I kind of just OTK'd him pretty fast. It wasn't like Sean fast, but it was like decently fast. And then game 3, I misplayed and it cost me. Basically, he had I was so worried because I was swinging without my barrier that I was like just rushing to get to the security checks because I need to know if it dies. If it dies, I have to do plan this. If it doesn't, I do this. And I ended up skipping a step during my play. And if I wouldn't have skipped it, I could have searched more cards, and it would have gotten me to the cards I needed to continue my stuff. So
I remember you talking about that. You were pretty upset with yourself.
Yep.
I'm gonna be thinking about this for weeks.
For weeks.
You did say that. I remember you saying that. Wasn't it like you forgot to play the Gatsumon off the effect, and it would have searched you what you needed?
What I didn't do is I didn't use hoodies when attacking to bounce the Chitose to play Chitose. Because A, he had nothing on the board. B, I had no extra cards in hand to continue like my combo. So for some reason my brain was... Then I looked at my hand, I saw the Gatsu, and I was like, I could have played you off the Chitose. What am I doing? Why am I so stupid?
Bro forgot the bread and butter of the deck.
That's all it does.
Yeah, that's all it
that
does.
That and DNA in the shack.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he also had...
I literally think I could pick up that entire deck and play. It requires no thought.
Yeah. The only time you need to
Digivolve into Hoodie.
If you've played against it enough, which I'm sure you have, yeah, it's pretty easy to pick up and pilot. It's not super complicated.
Yeah, the only thing that's complicated in the deck is when you don't have Hoodie, and you have to think of alternate play lines that don't involve Hoodie.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's when you have to think a little bit, is when it's not just
Digivolve.
That's when the brain
Digivolve into Angemon. Promote. Digivolve into Angemon, draw a card, tuck it, gain memory with Palmon. Hey, guess what? I ripped off the Angemon Evo. Hoodie? Alright, Digivolve into Hoodie.
Alright, cool. No thought anymore. We good.
Alright, turn brain back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also on top of that, Ben got like super high roll against me because he had 4 level 4s in his security. I chunked him for 2, hit 2 level 4s while he had a Pata in the back, and I'm like, sick. There's no way he's going to have any more level 4s. And then he promotes, picks up his security, and then like starts riffling through it like
he has an option.
A minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so he has to think about it, meaning there's more than one in there, meaning he bare minimum had 4 level 4s in security.
Yep.
Such an awful feeling. Cause like if he whiffs on the Pata, like I think he has to pass turn like sooner.
It's pretty rough if you whiff on the Pata when you need it to hit. If your opponent's like already presenting something, you have to answer immediately.
Yeah. So F me. Yeah, talked about round 2 with Sean. It lasted hardly anything. Sean never.
It was over so fast.
Yep.
I think
my opening hands were like, I would say pretty close to optimal.
Game 1. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, game 1. I opened Palmon, Angemon, A Shack, Hoodie, and the Mem Boost. So I was like, all right, cool.
What more could you want?
Exactly. I'm going second.
Well,
so I go
Chitos, I guess.
Palmon, Angemon, rip the Chitos off one of those 2 draws. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm just digging for level 4s and Shacks. Hit the Mem Boost, get another level 4, and then I'm promoting next turn with guaranteed combo.
So game 1, I mistook his body language to mean that his hand wasn't super great, but I think he was still just super bummed about losing to Ben because of his misplay.
Correct.
100%.
Yeah.
Because then he just promoted and comboed me, and I was like, why the hell did he look so sad about this? And then game 2 still seemed upset, probably because of losing to Ben, and he was like, why couldn't I draw hands like this versus Ben? And I was like, well, obviously that means his hand is really good.
Yeah. Game 2 wasn't nearly as OP. Like I didn't just immediately open my hand and be like, oh, okay, cool, I'm killing you.
Game 2 was the hand you literally you had your starting hand, you said, why can't I draw hands like this versus Ben?
Yeah. Well, it was still great. It just wasn't the absolute nuts. It just wasn't the absolute nuts. So I was like, all right, cool. Palmon, no Angemon this time. I just had to, leave I didn't have any extra level 4s other than the Hoodie. So I had Pal, Hoodie, 2 Shacks, and the Mem Boost in opening hand. So I was like, alright, cool. So the 2 Shacks are just there. I have those. Don't have to search for them. At this point, I'm just searching for extra level 4s in Chitose. And literally, I think I promoted and was just drawing them as I was going. Because I think, if I remember correctly, I think I had to go through my first Hoodie loop without
barrier.
Without barrier, yeah.
You're probably right, but it doesn't matter.
Didn't matter. Killed you anyway. No removal in your security.
Surprisingly, no. There were 4 cards that would have immediately ended your turn that you could have checked out of security, and you hit none of them.
Because I didn't have a key scare, nothing.
Nope. It was super game over for your turn.
Yep.
I would have gotten another turn.
Instead, it was super game over for your match.
Yeah, I think all my security was just nothing but Digimon, and it was like low. It was like rookies and stuff, and I was like, cool. It's not even big stuff that he could potentially die to.
Big stuff. And then the final round, I played against Grayson again, playing bunnies. Killed him 2-0. I don't think I need to. It's bunnies. So we can go to TBS.
Okay, who's going first for Teebs?
That is me. I got 4th. So we actually did play a full 4 rounds at TBS. We had at least 10 people. I think that's the bare minimum you need for 4 rounds.
It sucked.
Yeah.
Let's preface this by saying it is Thanksgiving week, and me and Brandon both work retail in food departments.
We're exhausted. Yeah.
And Brandon, shut up, Brandon. You were off on Black Friday. I was not. Okay, so this has been a very
Fridays off. Like, come on.
This has been it has been a very long week for us. Well, for me specifically, I don't know about Brandon. Okay, he doesn't do a whole lot. It was a very long week for me. Okay, I'm exhausted. I'm very tired. Okay, and then Thanksgiving was. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, by the way.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving was very interesting. My aunt's husband made me sit there and watch YouTube videos of him playing the drums, but refused to put on any actual Thanksgiving movies because he said we should all be bonding. But he put on his YouTube videos of him playing the drums.
And by bonding, he means, here, listen to my music.
Let's bond.
That was the only time he was positive all night.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Dick.
So anyway, also I love how it's like nowadays. We can't. We want to play 4 rounds, but like this thing ends the tournament too soon. The one night Chris is like, we just stop at 3. It's like, nope, 4.
Dude, I was half asleep. I was literally half asleep, dude. I was. If you weren't constantly talking to me on the car ride, I would have fallen asleep. I almost felt if Grayson would not have come over as early as he did, I'd have fallen asleep out in the living room in the chair.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so round 1, I played against Ben. This week he was playing Medusamon, and this week I am playing a different deck. I'm playing a new build of Omni. Shout out to Chris for sending me the video that showed it off. Obviously, I've made a lot of changes to it to suit my playstyle more and my thought processes more. But it's a really fun deck. It basically utilizes the 23 Greymon and the BT5 Nokia with your Warp Agumons from the starter deck. And you just go from there. It's really good. You can alter S for 1 memory if you play the correct Tama.
Yeah, you were missing some cards.
Well, I personally like the Koromon as my Tama instead of the Sunmon.
Oh, really?
Because, like, sure, Sunmon means you can go into Alter S for 1, but Koromon is better for consistency. Like, I'd rather see the pieces than have a card that can let me get my combo for 1 cheaper. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just another example of why EX5 was dumb, dude. There's no restriction on this Evo.
Yeah, none. Because when we mentioned it to Sean, he's like, hold on.
I was like,
when anything gets stuck? Yeah.
I was like, it doesn't say what you can Evo into, because I've never read it that closely, or because it never mattered whenever I played it. But yeah, there's no restriction, dude. Just if something gets tucked under here, or if the top card gets tucked under here by an effect.
Top card, yes.
Yeah.
So, long and short, the easy version to explain the combo is you promote Greymon with starter Agu underneath it. You tuck the Greymon to play out Nokia from BT5. BT5 plays your Gabumon for free. And then 9 times out of 10, you're going to have another Tamer on the board. Whether it's your BT17, whether it's your EX4, that's the one I prefer over the EX9. Or if it's your 22 Nokia, you have 3 colors now. You can warp, and if you're playing the Sunmon, you're warping for 2, because you're going to tap the Nokia to reduce it. if you're playing the Koromon like I am, you're evoing for 3, and then you're using your other tamers to gain more memory. And then, you know, that's Altaress for 1 to 2 memory. So that's like the whole core of the deck. That's the idea. But yeah, so I played against Ben. He's playing Luce, and I lost 0-2. I didn't see the proper turn, like the proper combo throughout most of that match, especially game 2. Game 1, I saw 1 Altaress and left him at 1 security. Had I just seen a second Altaress, I think he just dies. There's nothing you can do about it. And we ended up playing a for funsies match after that, and I actually took that match off him. So I think it's more 50-50, just whoever sees their pieces better, or how many Altaresses I see. Round 2, played against Grayson. We finally upgraded him. We gave him a new deck. He's now playing Ghost with Dolahans and everything. I got that 2-0.
I just gave him the whole deck that I threw together. The only thing it's missing is like probably more memory boost, and there's no trainings in there because I couldn't figure out where the purple trainings were.
Yeah, it turns out
because I only have the alt art
right here.
Yeah, Brandon has them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just. Nope, that's purple scramble.
Why would you have the purple trainings?
Yeah.
Because my Fenrir Luga deck has just been.
Oh, that's right. I was like, what purple deck has Brandon played? I forgot about Finn.
So that was probably all that he was honestly missing from that deck.
Yeah. Which, now that you reminded me, I'll probably take that apart and get that sorted.
Hopefully when people play against him, it's a little bit at least more competitive, because when he was playing bunnies, it's not at all.
It really wasn't.
I mean, I feel like he just needs to take some time and get to know the deck, because he was just not...
I would agree.
Understanding what he needs to do with it.
And it's such a simple deck, too. Like, once he figures... I mean, there is some interactions, but it's really not that... It's not, like, as much.
Yeah. Did he say he enjoyed playing with it?
I think so. It actually seemed like some of the games were somewhat competitive. Like, he was actually hitting people's security and, like, presenting lethal if he just plays the line correctly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's that at least. Now he just has to actually see that part.
Yeah. Yep, so I got that one 2-0. I just killed him with my Omnis. Like, sure, he's still getting used to the deck, so I was never threatened. And I was more paying attention.
That's literally not true. There was one game where he literally had lethal if he plays it correctly.
Yeah. But again, he doesn't know the deck, so I was not.
That's what I'm saying, and I can't just tell him like, if you do this and this and you kill him, and he just does something else. So I'm like, ah.
Yep. So I knew of his experience, and I knew that meant I had all the time in the world.
He took advantage of him.
I mean, hey, a win's a win's a win. I was more paying attention to your guys' game, and you decided to, be a complete jag-off and not let the man Omni ace you.
Me? Oh, okay. I'm thinking about round 1. Never mind. I attacked. Waited a second. He didn't respond. And he just okay.
He was new.
Game. He was new. Yeah.
Yeah. And then round 3, I played against Deshaun playing Royal Knights. I think the version of Royal Knights he's playing is too passive. I think like people need to pick up like almost a new version of what Sean would have done with like your medievals, cards like that. Because as is like,
I don't know if he's playing the new Drays or not. But the new Drays will let you be a lot more aggressive too. Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Because he spent some memory to tuck it in his sources. But yeah, like he just spends so many turns just accruing resources. But I am also accruing resources, and I can see when he's going to have lethal, because I can count his reduction, his cool boys, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas for him, he'll never know when I have lethal, because he doesn't know how many Altaresses I have in hand.
Yep.
Because he was playing Alphamons to, like, recover.
Mm-hmm.
He really hates Altaress. He did not like that card.
He does not like that in Hoodie. Which,
I don't blame him. I mean, those are, if you're going to hate cards, I feel like those are two of the no-brainers.
The offenders, yeah.
Yeah.
They are some spicy cards.
Poorly designed.
But, yeah. I literally said that, too, after the match. I was like, if you want to look at 2 poorly designed cards, it's Altaress and it's Hoodie. I literally pulled both of them out. These cards were were mistakes.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm here for it. I'm eating. So, yeah, I eventually just promote, go into like multiple Ultresses and just kill him. And then he said I have white privilege and that Purge should never have been hit. So that was fun.
Let's preface this by saying I'm assuming people understand this when Deshaun says this.
That is
but
true.
He's black.
Yeah, no, he's black.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why he's joking and saying that to Brandon.
Yeah.
Because Brand's allowed to have 4 Ultresses, but he's not allowed to have 4 Purges.
4 Purges, yeah.
Just gotta keep the black man down, dude.
Yep.
I mean, it's hard to keep him down. He is a bodybuilder, and that man is built.
He's a giant, dude.
Yeah.
That man is... Whew. Anyway. So, round 4...
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, it sounded a little sus.
Princess Trunks. Inside jokes. So, round 4, I played against Caleb, playing Rocks. Game 1, I pro-tagged him into lethal. So, in my build of the deck, I'm playing Ukomon. And what happens if I have Ukomon anywhere on the board or the raising area? DGO can play out my BT5 Nokia.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was like, I don't know, dude. You search?
So, in my entire testing of the deck, I have known that's possible. It has never come up until this game.
That's pretty cool interaction.
Was like, yeah. I literally was like, oh, I don't have Ukomon in hand. If I rip it for turn, I can potentially lethal him. Ukomon. Alright, let's see where I go. Ukomon in the back. Crack. I have 2 DGOs, a Nokia, and no, not a Nokia. It's a BT17 Matt and Ty already on the board. So I pop the first DGO to play Nokia for free. Nokia plays my Warp Agumon. Yeah. And then I go for Greymon with the reduced cost of 1 for my Nokia, so only for 1, because he gave me 3 memory, so I've used 1.
Mm-hmm.
I then tuck the Greymon to play Gabumon, so I'm at 1. I then well, before I do that, I DGO the BT.
Back it up.
Yeah, because I have to have the red card on the board, so I did it when I had the Greymon out. I played the BT20 or 17 Matt and Ty. I know, I'm sorry. I play the Gabumon out with the Greymon effect for 1, and I have no Metal Garurumons in the hand. So the Gabumon have to reveal a Metal Garurumon, and it's one of the cards revealed, and I was like, alright, sick. And it gave me a BT22 Omni, but I didn't need it because I just have Ultras. And then I was able to warp, keep turn, and then I killed him. And it was the first time having to DGO out that Nokia, and it cost me to, like, basically pro-tag lethal him, which was pretty funny. Anyway, then he swiftly killed me pretty bad game 2, because I didn't see War Greymon, and or my BT17 Tamer. If I would have seen either of those earlier, I think I would have been fine. I ended up with 2 of the EX4 Tamers on the board, which sucked, because I'd rather just have one of them, and then the other Tamer, so that way I could play from the trash, but then also get the end of turn attack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he just killed me with his big ol' magnetic Dramon. Game 3, I kind of just kept him out of the game because his fragment doesn't work for bouncing.
Nope.
So like I would just go out of my way to put a Gabu on the board and then just hit it with the BT22 Metal Garurumon and just bounce it back to his hand. So eventually I was just able to accrue enough resources where I could just kill him. So that was fun. Ended up in 4th.
Chris's turn.
Alright, I'll go next. I got 3rd. Round 1, I got paired against Deshaun playing Royal Knights. I'm playing Medusamon tonight. Deck feels the same as it always did.
Just with less.
Unfortunately, just missing it. Yeah, with less gravity crushes on less Rush Guillaumon.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play it, see what it felt like. It still felt really good, actually, except for one round last night. So I'm playing Crimson Blazes to just kind of help with the matchup against Putty, but I don't even know if I'd end up needing those because, like, depending on how fast my deck goes or how slow it goes, maybe they'll come up. I'm not sure.
Sometimes
I think smart. Because think about it this way: if you're chunking their security, there's a good possibility you can give them cards that could just hurt you even more.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking too.
yeah, it can buy you a whole turn, and there's also the sack factor for just being in your security and just saving you from being OTK'd.
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine 3 security, they hit 2 Chitoses, they play 2 bodies, and now you have a card that answers that.
Yeah.
Unlike last time you were playing Jessamon and that happened.
Exactly. So, I think that's kind of a bad matchup for Royal Knights because I can always just chunk them, and at the end of the attack, even if he has bodies on the board, they get blown up so they don't get absorbed into the Drazel. So it's kind of like just like a back and forth between us where I'm eventually always gonna just chunk him for at least a couple damage.
Yeah.
And then if the end Royal Knights is somewhat slow, so it allows me to fill up my trash with cards and start playing my promo gallants and my regular gallants for free, and just, you know, I'm always going to have the resources to do stuff. So I ended up getting that one 2-0. Round 2, I got paired down to a new player. He's playing Omni. This is the match where Brandon was playing Grayson and I'm playing him. And I'm over here helping Grayson play, and Brandon's over there helping the Omnimon player play because these are 2 decks that neither one of them have really played. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like me and Brandon are playing against each other at the time. And I guess the Omnimon player's opening hand was so bad, he was like passing turn to me.
Oh, which awful.
Yeah, which I can relate to him.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah. So I ended up getting that one 2-0. Really, nothing of importance happened. I guess what happened in game 2, I swung and I was attempting to kill for lethal, and
I was looking.
Brandon was
doing my turn.
Yeah, it was currently Brandon's turn against Grayson, so Brandon was actually playing, and so I like swung and I was like for game, and I waited. I paused, and he goes, "Yeah, you got it," and he starts picking up his stuff, and Brandon turns back because he finished his turn. He turns back. He's like, "Well," and I was like, "I attacked for game." He was like, "He had Omni Ace in his hand." I was like, I didn't know. I never even saw it when we played, so I didn't even know he played it.
So I had to ask him. I was like, because this is Will's friend. So, you know, he's a younger gentleman. And I asked him, I was like, did Will explain to you what aces were? He goes...
It felt like Will sat him down like 30 minutes for the tournament, was like, hey, here's how you kind of play. Because that's about where he was at.
Yeah, so...
Well, your fault. He could have killed your stuff. He could have killed you.
It wouldn't have mattered, but yeah, you're right. So, anyways, and then round 3, I get paired against Sean, and then the deck proceeds to play awful. I bricked both games.
Hey, you played game 1.
What did I never see game 1? Oh, I saw one level 3. I had to promote it and poke at your security and do stuff. I can't remember exactly how it went.
At one point, you put a promo Gallantmon on top of your stack to pass turn.
There you go. That's right. Yeah. That's how bad of a situation I was in. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh no, wait. I had something to kill. I was like, you should have killed yourself, and I was like, oh wait, now I have 2 13Ks on the field. I forgot.
Yeah. So.
It's like that's why that card sucks.
Wait a minute.
He had Warground X in his sources.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it was a bad time game. Well, only I could have known it was gonna get even worse.
Yeah, game 1 you at least did stuff.
Yeah, at least I got to do a little bit of stuff. And then game 2, I bricked super hard. I couldn't even play the game without giving Sean 5+ memory with every card in my hand. And I couldn't even play the Crimson Blazes in my hand because I couldn't even see a level 3 for the red source. So I think 3 turns in a row I passed turn to you.
Yes, and then I started putting stuff on the field where you were like, it's worth it to Rivals Barrage this.
Yes, I was like, because you gave me like 4 memory, and I was like, alright, I guess I have to try and Rivals Barrage, but it doesn't matter. Rivals, because again, I'm still not seeing like any level 3s. I'm not playing like Rivals Barrage that, and Sean's like, all right, cool, and then
It was the CS
Lethal.
Masty, so I was like, all right, partition.
Yeah, he was like, I have Giga Lethal. You have like
You had 5
security.
I hadn't swung yet. You had 5 security.
No, you had swung with Promo Moss Day once. I had 4. I'm telling you, we'd have to go back and watch footage, but I thought it was 4. Anyways, he has Giga Lethal. He goes, well, you have Crimson Blazes in your hand. Earlier in the game, I had literally fanned my hand out to him, and both the Crimson Blazes were in there.
I don't know how
so
many.
I knew for a fact.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't.
Fanned my. Go ahead.
I don't know Chris's list, but also after he hard passed the second time in a row, I was like, "Is it that bad?" And he just put his hand on the table and fanned it out. And I didn't like memorize his hand. I just saw like a couple of cards, and I was like, "Oh, he has Crimson Blaze in his hands. Like obviously he plays that card." So I was trying my best to play around it whenever I started swinging at your security.
Yeah. So I had both. I played 3 Rivals, which I'm also thinking about cutting down to 2 because I was seeing it in my hand like too much. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I like if you cut that down, I'm gonna see it less in security and I'm gonna see it less milled. So because I also cut the that purple option card.
Which one I designed?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I just feel like it's too slow.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I never was.
Yeah. So, anyway, so like I fanned it out, and 2 of my 3 Rivals Barrages were in my hand, my opening hand, and then 1 Crimson. I had drawn another Crimson, so I knew for a fact there were no Crimsons in there, and I had activated the 3rd Rivals that I drew. So I knew those were also not in there.
So you just slowly watched me kill you while you knew nothing was gonna happen.
I wanted to see how long it would take for you to kill me, and he just kept doing stuff. He's even passing turn, doing some of this stuff for me, knowing that I can't play, and I'm just like, please, hurt, man, just like end this.
Unfortunately, you have to be patient with Medusamon. Yes.
And Ben's sitting there watching, and Ben's like, man, he could have killed you by now. And I'm like, Ben, this is what you would do. You would do this, Ben.
The turn that I killed you, I was going into as many promo masses as I could, trying to I was tucking my own stuff in my security to trash your security to just remove as many bombs as possible.
So, yeah, there was that, and then, round 3, and round 4, towards the end of round 3 and beginning of it, I was really starting to get pretty tired. Again, I would have fallen asleep on the car ride home, but Brand was just yapping my ear off, talking about his Omni deck and stuff like that, and I'm just like, dude, I want to go home and go to bed. So I get matched up against Ben, and he was not having any of it. He could tell that I was not in it. I was not playing very well. I wasn't remembering like some of my card effects. My deck basically carried me to that one. I ended up winning 2-1. Game 3 is probably exactly what the deck can do. I promoted like 1 stack. Digivolved into Medusamon for free. Hit him for like 3 damage. Looped into the Rush Guillaumon. Gravity crushed. Jax raided. Went into another one. And then presented like the promo Gallants and stuff like that. And I just killed them real quick. Yeah, so... it's exactly what the deck was like doing when it was at like super full power. So the deck still feels really good. I still think it's like at least somewhat competitively viable. I think it just dropped off because people were like, oh, no Grav Crushes, no Rush Guillaumon. So
it's definitely dangerous if you see your stuff quick enough.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think some of the issue though is like it takes you a little too long to actually just like kill people. Because like even if you see your stuff super quick and like you're promoting on your second turn and like chunking them, you're not usually going to just be able to lethal them on that turn.
Yeah,
and that's bad.
Which just sucks for kind of. I was gonna say that kind of sucks that we're in a meta right now where it's just like, hey, if you don't kill them through 5 security, they're gonna kill you through 5 security. It's like, okay, not every deck can do that. That's why
you don't play those.
It's extremely impossible unless you're playing that deck. It's like. That's such a bad feeling. They gotta do something about this. This is awful.
It'd be nice if they did. It's a format warping deck. So I played Medusamon last night. Ben had it was either Sunday or Monday of this week. He was like, "Hey, do you want to do what we did in the past, where we each take each other's decks? Where he took my Magnex DNA deck and I took his Medusamon deck, and like tweak them to how we would build them, and then like try them out." So I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll take Medusamon and see what I can do with it." Which he's already fine-tuned it quite a bit, but I did make some changes, and I liked it so much that I was like, man, I just didn't know what I wanted to play Friday, because I was like, I'm done with Sylphie until BT24 at this point. And I was testing with Ben Friday afternoon, and I was like, yo, what are the odds that you're going to play Medusamon tonight? Because I don't have like half the deck. And he was like, I mean, I could play Medusamon. And I was like, okay, cool. Can I borrow the Medusamon deck? And then I just like swapped out the few cards to like make it my build instead of his. It's like a 4-card difference, I think. So I played it round 1. Played against Will's friend, the new guy, playing the Omni deck. Didn't do anything. Anytime you put a Tamer on the field, I promo mastered it on the bottom of security. Anytime he had the ability to do anything, I put a Pillamon on the field. And you just can't play through that. It also didn't help that he was extremely new and didn't really know how to pilot the deck. Then the total turns that match took were pretty low, but the time it took, because of him thinking about everything, it actually was a really long match. But I won that 2-0. Round 2 played against Will, playing like a mid-range-esque hoodie deck. Game 1, he promoted and like hit me for a couple security, but he couldn't loot me, thankfully. And I promoted and answered his board, and I cleared all of his bodies, and then I established a promo masty. So like there was a good chance I was gonna be able to kill him on my next turn, because I had like 3 things on the field to start my turn, and he only had like 3 or 4 security at that point. He ended up scooping. Game 2, I started off a little slower and he started off quicker. He actually got me to 0 security before I promoted. And then I promoted and cleared his board, recovered myself back to 1, and then had a promo masty on the field with like 1 or 2 things on the field. And then I didn't swing at him, but on my next turn, after he hatched and like Evo and raising and stuff, I just killed him through 5. So I ended up winning at 2-0. And then round 3 played against Chris, playing Magidra. He already talked about that. Game 1, he did take actions. He did do stuff.
Things were happening.
Yes.
It was rough. It was very unoptimal. I think it was like Gil X. It was like Growl X. It was War Growl X, and then it was Promo Gal. And I'm like, this is possibly the worst stack I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, it was War Growl into War Growl. Like, I remember because you deleted my Angel Woman I had on the field, and you gained a memory off of it. I was sad about that.
No. I gained the memory off Digivolving into the Promo Gallant, deleting your Medusamon.
Nope.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Chuck Testa.
I had it on the field, and I'm pretty sure I had the ace in my hand, and I was like, okay, I'm Gucci. And then you're like, War Growl X, delete it, and I was like, oh, sad. I mean, I had Promo Masty and CS Masty on the field, so like it didn't matter that much, but I was just like, man, I wanted that on the field.
Man.
Yeah, and then you went into Promo. You went into Promo Gallant, and I had Scapegoat underneath both my Medusamon, so I was like, I can keep whichever one I want here. So I don't really care what you pick. And you're like, I can't pop the CS Masty because you have partitions, so I could just get 2 bodies for free. And
either way you are.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's probably accurate. So you're like, all right, fine, I'll kill the Promo Masty now. I was like, man, do I really want to protect the Promo Masty by killing the CS Masty? But you had a 15,000 DP blocker on the field, so I was like, I don't want to swing to trigger her effects, so I was like, I'll just keep the CS Masty on the field. I'll let you kill this, and that way, if I just interact with my security, I can just get rid of your dude and just be fine. And you just don't get any of your own deletions because it goes into security. So I ended up clearing that guy, and then you didn't really do anything else after that. I don't think I killed you on the next turn, but maybe I did. because I was promoting that turn too.
You did. You were like, I think I can kill you here, and I was like, whoa, chill, guy.
Because you were already at 3 because I went into the CS Masty.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I killed you on that turn. And then in game 2, you literally didn't play. Like the only actions you took were you played like 1 or 2 rivals barrages, and other than that, you didn't take any actions. Unfortunate. And then round 4, I played against the other undefeated Todd playing Diaboromon. I guess he was having a good night. Which I don't think the deck is bad, but like if you get high rolled by Hoodie or whatever, like that deck sometimes takes some time to set up. So I was surprised that he was undefeated at that point.
Well, I think he avoided the only Hoodie player in the.
He played against Will. He played against Will round 3.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So game 1, or before the match, Ben was like, I was like talking to Ben. I was like, I mean, what? I was like, I don't know if that's actually a good matchup for him because he has D.Evo. I was like, what should I prioritize in that matchup? And he's like, I can think of 1 card. And I was like Promo Masty? And he's like, no, Pillow. And I was
Pillow,
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, they can't play.
Floodgates.
I forgot. Yeah, Floodgates. Game 1, I actually had a really good opening. The only thing I was missing was a Lady Devimon in my hand because I promoted to my Pata, it hit, and I had the BT11 Miri on the field because I played it for free off of the BT23 Miri. And the only thing I was missing was a Lady Dev, and I could have DNA'd into Promo Masty, gotten rid of his tamer, trashed his top security, and still done stuff and like had plenty of memory. But I didn't have a level 5, or I didn't have Lady Dev in my hand, so I had to hard evo into, I think I ended up evoing into the Promo Masty, and then I played the Pillowmon, which I could have just hard played the Pillow and give him 3 memory, but instead I was like, here's 5 memory in a Pillow. And that was a mistake, because I was like, aha, you can't play under Pillow. And he was like, I have so much memory, I'm going to evo into this 5 that deletes a Pillow, and then go up into another a Dia that deletes your Medusamon. And I was like, cool.
Sad.
Yeah. And I had to hatch, but I was like, if I give him 2 or less memory, he can't kill me with what I'm looking at, thankfully. Even though he had like 4 guys on the field, I had 4 security, and he had no rush inheritables or the ability to keep turn while going into something that would give his stuff rush. So it's like, all right, here's 2 memory. And he's like, I don't think I can kill you. And I was like, that's what I was hoping for. But he went into the EX6 Diaboromon, and the first D he went into was the Ace. So he had basically 2 floodgates on the field. And if he didn't have specifically the EX6 Dia, I was gonna be able to Mastamon him and probably clear his board and kill him on my next turn, playing around the Ace Dia. But when he put the EX6 one on the field, I was like, I can't play through that because that just says if I play something. The other one says play by effect, but that one's just like, hey, if you play something. And I was like, cool. Because I was going to promote hard drop a 5 and then EX6 Mire to evo my 4 into a 5 out of trash, and then Mastamon his Dia, keep turn, and then like wombo combo. But I promoted, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it anyway, see what happens. And he was like, all right, kill that, Diva that. And I was like, all right, I'll go second. Game 2, I wasn't missing a level 5, thankfully. I ended up going into Mastamon, and I continually was choking him to 1 memory, just to make sure that he couldn't promote and like start doing stuff. And he actually, I don't think he ever promoted that game. He put one of his tamers on the field, and I promo mastered it, and then that's when he realized that he can't do that. And then I ended up winning that. And then game 3, he did a smart thing where he DGO'd, and then at one point he searched his errata, but he never DGO'd out the errata because he was like, if I do this, you're just going to promo master it. And I was like, that is correct.
Correct.
Yeah. But because he never had a memory setter on the field, I was able to choke him to 1 again, and he never was able to promote.
It's lose-lose.
Yeah. If I start quicker than him and I'm able to keep the memory to where he's never able to just pop off on me, and he doesn't draw like his setup cards like the trainings and stuff, he's in a really bad spot. Because like, if I establish a Masty, especially if it's promo Masty, and you don't answer that immediately, you're probably dead on the next turn. So I ended up winning that 2-1. That was the only game I dropped all night. Partially my own fault because I was like, here's 5 memory, lol. But yeah, the deck felt really nice. And then I was contemplating it all week, but I promptly bought the rest of the stuff I need to actually build the deck myself. So I don't have to borrow bins. It's Black Friday on TCG.
Sounds like a pretty good night.
It was. It was a.
It made up for Tuesday.
It did. It felt a lot. Playing Medusamon really reminds me of early Angels. Because, like, it's like, except for your power plays are, like, way more powerful. And you have Tamer interaction, which is really good right now.
Really nice.
Because it's like, all right, I'm going to stick this on the field. It is hard to answer, but not impossible. And if you don't answer this, on my next turn, there's a good chance you're dead. But if not, I'm going to make this even harder to deal with. And then on the next turn after that, if you don't answer anything, you're super dead. So it feels really similar to Angels. Like, it's like right up the alley with like my natural play style, which I like.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, weekly reveals. We have Bukamon. Inheritable. End of your turn. Once per turn, by paying 1 memory, this blue Digimon with the Time Stranger trait unsuspends. That sounds ass-tastic, but I'm sure there's some kind of weird combo you can do with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like with Huddy when we first read Huddy. We're like, oh, we don't get this, and then like everyone in the comments like, oh, you haven't seen this? And it's like, I'm sure there's. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be like, all right, I'm passing with 1 memory, end of turn, pay 1, it's gonna unsuspend, and then you're like, somehow I'm gaining 2 memory back, and it's still my turn.
Yeah. I mean,
I will say,
or something.
Yeah, hopefully. Otherwise, it's awful.
It does seem just straight up bad because it is also this blue Digimon. Like, they made sure it's color specific.
Oh yeah, they did. And it also has to have the Time Stranger. It's blue Time Stranger.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hyper specific.
Yeah,
they're like, hey,
couldn't do this with the EX5 stuff.
Yeah, no shenanigans. We're learning from our mistakes slowly. Then we have Gomamon. On flavor
He looking at us like that.
He does have an interesting look on his face. I've definitely seen some memes in the Facebook group about it. On play for the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card with the Sea Beast or Shaman trait, or Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits, and 1 card with the Time Trader trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable, your turn once per turn when Digimon unsuspends. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1.
Did Josh say he was excited about this one? I know he was excited for the future card we're gonna read.
I feel like this is good for him. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember what all he was excited for, but I mean,
yeah,
this card seems like it searches his deck, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
That's the problem with Fish, though. There's like so many different traits and stuff, and they don't all line up.
Yeah.
So I'm like wondering how. Yeah, I'm wondering how many cards this one actually searches, because I was remembering him saying like the Gomamon isn't actually Fish support, it's Ikakumon, or it's like Zudomon, like his actual line support.
Yeah, so I remember him saying that. Yeah, we'll see though. Then we have Ikakumon. Jamming. On play when Digivolving, trash the top 2 sources of one of your opponent's Digimon, then one other Digimon with as many or fewer sources as this Digimon can't suspend until their turn ends. Inheritable, your turn once per turn when Digimon unsuspends. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1.
Doesn't seem too bad. I mean, jamming on a level 4 is always going to be pretty good. It's better than raid on a level 4.
A whole lot better.
And yeah, this is doing like what all the other Ikakumons do combined, trashing sources and stunning something. Yeah. So it's like, just take all the Ikakumons and put it in 1 card.
And it also draws cards if you have the fewer cards.
Yeah.
Stip.
Yep.
I'm curious what they're going to be doing that's emptying their hand to where this card will actually proc. Like that Inheritable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Dumping Tamers or something, dumping the option cards.
Yeah. Parrotmon. Fortitude. On play when Digivolving, you may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then if played by effects, you may return one of their suspended Digimon with the lowest DP to the hand. Inheritable, all turns once per turn when Digimon delete your opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security card.
Yeah, seems okay. I mean, Fortitude's a pretty good effect.
Yeah.
So, seems okay.
Seems aight. Trains. Locomon. Collision. And then on play, when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one play cost 5 or lower machine, cyborg, or time stranger trait card among them without paying the cost. Turn the rest of the bottom, or top or bottom of the deck, and then inheritable is collision.
More train support. It's coming together, boys.
Yeah, there's a card later that has something kind of similar. Because a part of the game is you use the train and you also use a blimp or like travel.
Yeah.
And
I'm literally wondering if we're gonna get to the point, because I think there's more trains with this effect, where you could eventually promote a stack, Digivolve into this, reveal one of those cards, play it out. That card's effect's gonna trigger. It's gonna reveal more cards, and you're just gonna keep hitting until you just have a board of trains and blimps.
it's possible. I mean, you'd have to.
And
have
then
trains that
something's
are
got to give them rushed.
cost.
Hey, we'll get there.
A girl can
He
dream.
can't play himself because he's
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. They could always print it. Since it is black, they could always print a card that says reduce the play cost of all of your Digimon that are revealed of your deck.
It's like one of those cards you put in security.
Yeah, something like that. All right, and then super exciting stuff. I'm actually looking forward to BT24 now.
Two or three of these.
We have Salomon. Your turn. When this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon Crow with the Iliad trait, reduce the Evo cost by 1. Inheritable is Barrier. It does Evo on top of Time Stranger trait or red or yellow for 0, which gives the first indication that this
That's a good
is
point. Mhm.
Sylphimon support. The effect is okay. Obviously,
They're cute.
Huh?
They're cute.
They are cute. The inheritable is obviously the reason why you would want to play this currently, because as far as we know, we don't know what other Iliad cards we're going to get that are going to be played in the deck, but the inheritable is really good. And then we got this bad girl, Gatomon. On play, when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for the turn. Then if it's your turn, 2 of Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Sylphimon in the hand. Inheritable is Barrier, and it evos for 2 on red or yellow.
So this is a good sign, because this is just like the Angemon and Ankilo, where I think the Hawkmon's going to do something extremely similar to this. Except for I bet instead of giving something minus DP, it's going to say delete something with like 4 play costs or something dumb or bad like that, but it'll have the DNA effect, which we always agreed is what Imperial Dramon has always had over these decks, is one, way more consistent searching, and they had way more end of turn DNA or just DNA options to go into stuff. And now that we have that new Angemon and Ankylomon, Shakuamon can do it more consistently. Now Sylphimon's going to be able to do it more consistently.
Yeah. The only complaint I have about this card is the fact that it's not half red. That's it. Everything else I love.
Oh, fact. Yeah, true.
I mean, with the Time Stranger, with the CS, Angemon, and Ankilo, like, they both had a secondary color that at least fit with their old version.
Yes.
They both share yellow.
Like, it would have been cool if this was half and half. I would have accepted it evoing for 3 on top of red or yellow, or 2 memory on Salomon or Time Stranger, if it meant it was half and
Right.
half. But
That's fair.
only complaint, other than that, love it. Cool. Keep it up, and
You just got to really hope the Hawkmon searches. And then it's got to be a searcher. You need another one desperately.
yeah. Most
And then the Ankylomon will be probably what we just talked about.
Yeah, it'll probably delete based on DP, or it might, if it's half green, half red, it might bottom deck based on DP. But we'll see.
Well, I was gonna say based on what the Gatomon is, since it's just yellow. I'm thinking the Hawkmon's just gonna be just red, unfortunately. Which doesn't make sense. Or the what?
The Ankylomon, you mean?
Yeah, the Ankylomon. Which doesn't make sense to me, because the level 4s for Shaq were yellow blue and then black yellow. Why is the Gatomon not yellow red?
I don't know, man. The only dual color Gatomon we have are all purple, yellow.
You know why? I just remembered, because the old Shaqs were yellow blue. That's why they had to print those like that if you wanted them to be able to work. Well, you didn't have to,
Correct.
but it makes them better for the old Shakuamons as well. The Sylphimons we've only ever had are yellow, red, and then just red, right?
Yep.
Technically, your turn while it's in the field of play, it was also yellow red.
Okay, yeah, so that's probably why, is because They shifted direction with Shakuamon by making him yellow-black now.
Still, dude, there's no reason not to have this half red. Come on, man.
I agree. Just make it half red.
Let us have it, dude. This would have been the best 4 in the deck if it were half red.
Yeah.
Did Sean
And then
have
the
a
worst
mention of
Sylphimon.
the yellow vaccine while we were at it?
Oh no, I didn't.
He has not yet.
These are both yellow and vaccines. For those of you that don't know.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
Not angels.
Meme alive.
Yeah, you can Emissary of Hope into these cards.
And now the worst Sylphimon.
Surprisingly, yes, this Sylphimon is kind of underwhelming. So it DNA Digivolves with a yellow 4 and then a red or green 4.
That's why you said green. Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot
already
this one also
we already
goes in
have a green red Akilamon from BT16, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was the same situation.
Right.
If it's going to be pure green, I will be mad.
That would suck. That would be really bad.
On play, when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Then one of your Digimon may attack. If DNA Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains security attack +1 and 5,000 DP for the turn. All turns, once our turn with Digimon will leave the battle area other than by your effects. You may play one level 4 or lower yellow, red, or time changer trait Digimon card from its sources. I noticed there's no green option in there without paying the cost. And the inheritable is the same effect. Not gonna lie, was disappointed when I read this.
This one's a little bit more aggressive than the other two. The other two are just better removal, and obviously the 16 one has partition, which is really good.
Yeah.
This one's just like not as good partition because you're not getting 2 bodies, you're only getting 1.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool because just based on its own effect, if you DNA into it, you can swing for 13k for 2 checks.
Yeah, and I guess not only that, but like, I mean, I guess you can technically, if you have barrier under this, you can just like pop out one of the bodies, and it gives you like another target.
So having like barrier on that all turns effect, just like we've seen with the Shack, is really stupid because you can just trigger barrier and just poop them out.
So like maybe there is stuff you can do with this. Like I'm sure Sean will play test around with it, and maybe it'll make the list. Maybe, I don't know.
We'll see.
Plus, I think it's probably got one of the worst arts as well, and I doubt it's going to get an alt art.
Probably not if it follows the same path that Shaq took.
The other two both have alt arts, and Sean likes pretty cards.
I do. I am going to get pre-release stamps of this, but it's already a rare, so like they're not even going to be that cool, unfortunately.
Like maybe I could see you playing this one over the old one, but the old one does like a bunch of DP neg, doesn't it?
The old one minuses 5k, and then if you DNA Digivolve, it deletes a 5k. So it can out a 10k, and if you have one dual tamer on the field, it's 13.
So,
and if you do
that's
any
a good bit of removal.
This is, like you said, it's more aggressive with less removal, so like we'll see. I'm not going to say I'm never going to put this in the deck, but like I was disappointed when I read this card.
I guess it's also not too bad if you already have like an established like Magna on the field, because it just says if DNA Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains security attack +1. So it's like you could give that to someone else and, you know, potentially be doing more. But at that point in the game, you're probably already winning.
Yeah, I mean, it is nice because if you can keep turn going into a Magna after you go into this guy, it's 1-2, 1-2. And then the third swing from the second swing from the Magna clears their security. If you've poked them once, they're dead.
Right, exactly.
So I mean that would be nice.
Yeah. You just have to play around with it, see if you like it that much.
Yeah. And then we have Wanyamon. Your turn once per turn when any of your Iliad trait Digimon are played, draw 1.
Okay. Sure there'll be a way to spam out these bodies. Well, Marukimon, right?
Yeah.
And we've already seen the Locomon. The Locomon would put out a body as well.
Yeah. Then we have Tapermon. On play over the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one Digimon card with Shaman trait or with Beast, Animal, or Sovereign other than CN when any of its traits. And one card with the Time Changer trait among to the hand, turn the rest of the bottom of the deck. Inheritable when attacking once per turn, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon.
God, yellow gets cards like Barrier, and green gets when attacking, suspend an opponent's Digimon. What a joke.
You know what's funny is all the half green, half red stuff from BT16 that's part of the Sylphiamon deck all have that same inheritable. The Hawkmon and the Aguilamon both have that same effect. It's like, this is bad. Central Town Throne Room. While you have no face-up security cards, you can ignore this card's color requirements. Security all turns is a face-up. All of your green or yellow time to trait Digimon get plus 2,000 DP. While you have Marukimon or Minervamon, all of your green or yellow time to trait Digimon gain Alliance. Main, add your bottom security card to the hand and place this card face-up as the bottom security card. Then you may play one green or yellow time to trait Digimon card from your hand with a play cost reduced by 3. And then the security effect, when it's checked out of security, is you may play a level 4 or lower green or yellow time to trait Digimon card from your hand or trash without paying the cost.
Alright, now Sean just doesn't see the image with this card. Alright, this card is clearly hecka busted.
Okay.
So what you
Hold on, is this the first card like this that's 3 costs? Aren't they most of the time only 2?
Well, it does a lot.
Occasionally they're 3, but yeah, I mean, most of the time they're 2.
Okay.
So clearly the play line here.
Okay, clearly.
You have your dual tamer out, right? You play this, give your opponent you give your opponent 3. You get to play this for free.
Okay.
And then you play your Marukimon for only 7.
Yeah, you give your opponent 10 memory.
That's a good play.
And you put a Marukimon on the field, and you technically didn't pay full price, so like it's a good play.
And then you get to alliance with the Marukimon.
Assuming you have another body on the field, yes.
Yeah. Well, doesn't the Marukimon play another body?
I don't remember. You could be right.
It's a good play.
And then we have the other reason I'm excited for BT24 is I think Medusa actually might be good since we're getting an emblem, and we have a new level 7 that we're going to get to. Gigimon, your turn once per turn when your opponent's security stack is removed from you may delete one of their Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. Probably not going to play this one, but thanks
definitely
not. For printing it.
The other one is so much better.
Yeah. The ability to Evo by effect and gain a memory, or a cheat a memory, is way better than possibly deleting a 3K.
Yes.
And then we have Elizamon. On play by trashing one card with the Reptile, Dragonkin, or Liberator trait from your hand, draw 2. And the inheritable, your turn once per turn when your opponent's security stack is removed from, gain 1 memory. This one is good.
This one is also good.
Yeah, inheritable good.
Very good.
And then just raw drawing stuff a lot of times is going to be better than searching them.
Well, yeah, agreed. And I like how they gave it the better inheritable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much better than DP, because we probably don't need that.
I hope you're ready to spend the big bucks on this one, because it's an uncommon, meaning there will be a stamp.
I am fully anticipating it. I mean, I've already spent
so much money.
So I have purchased a playset of SP Medusamons. I am fully prepared to max rarity Medusamon in BT24. I'm excited for it. I always said if I played that deck, I was going to play the SPs, and I'm actually going to play it because it has an emblem now. So
I'm just so sad that we didn't get that one really cool art.
The cool art is the SP. The SP is my favorite art.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like one of my favorite arts in the game. Like, I really like it.
Fair. I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah, me too. I think the first one is scheduled to come in like Monday or Tuesday, so I'll bring it. If it comes in before Trinity, I'll bring it so you guys can see it.
Nice.
And then we have this card that was revealed. Styrofoamon. It's keyword the card. Progress, Piercing, Blocker, Armor Purge. Vintage Evolving, you may trash any one of your opponent's security cards. Then Digimon may unsuspend. That's really good because a lot of like face-up security effects are becoming more and more common. Like we just read one, and it needs to be like, hey, trash that, LOL. And then all turns will return when your opponent's security stacks are removed from. You may delete one of their Digimon. Very cool. And then,
typically going to be a token. Yeah. That trashes another security.
Yeah, if your opponent's not playing the game, you put petrification tokens on their field, so it just trashes another security. And then all turns will return when any of your Reptile or Dragonkin trait Digimon will leave the battle area by deleting one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon they don't leave.
Also, could be another token, because the new Medusamon, if you remember, plays out 2 tokens onto their board.
Yes. This is really, really good. It's up there. I would say. I mean, I think it's the best one we've got for the Liberator decks as far as the level 7s.
I mean, I feel like you're a little biased for that, but you're not inaccurate.
Bro, Ben said last night he thinks it's one of the top 5 most powerful 7s ever printed.
Oh, okay. I mean,
and he's unbiased.
Ruin mode's up there. Alter S.
Ruin.
Valderarm before. Valderarm before they hit it.
Keep in mind this costs 4 memory, and you can also Evo this on top of your 5 for 6.
Okay,
yeah.
but
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just naming out some of the powerful level 7s I can think of.
I got you.
Alter S is just right there, man. He Evos for free.
I mean, Alter S is cool, but you got to put in a lot of work to do that. This guy is a 4 memory cost on top of a red level 5 or level 6.
Yeah, and Hoodiemon is.
Is he 6 on top of the 5?
He's 6 on top of the 5.
Okay.
So
the problem right now, there's only one more thing this deck's missing. It's gotta hopefully the Owen, the new Owen they print for it, is also really good, because right now only one of those Owens is good.
Yeah, and funnily enough, it's actually the memory setter right now.
Yes.
Hopefully we get a new Owen. It's 3 cost, and ideally get started main phase, gain a memory, but it also you can tap it when your opponent's security stack is removed from and gain another memory. That would be ideal.
I think what you're gonna get is the exact same as the other ones, where it's going to be like you can bottom deck it to play another Owen or a level 3.
Yeah,
or
that's what I was thinking it was going to be.
I guess that's fair.
Because they don't have that one yet, and all of those Liberator decks have done that so far.
You're right.
They always get it. They get it the exact same set. They get their emblem in level 7.
You guys are probably right, but until they print it, dude, I'm gonna hope that it's actually good. Because honestly, because you need to suspend a tamer in order to proc the emblem, the Owen Dreadnought only being able to suspend end of turn kind of sucks, because you have to like delicately give your opponent like 1 or less memory so you can pull the turn back, and it just makes it way more complicated than it needs to be.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen, but the pre-release stamped memory setting Owen Dreadnoughts are like completely bought out again. I think the lowest is like $50 or something.
Didn't you buy a bunch of them not too long ago?
No, I bought a playset of them when I was screwing around with my
that's right.
What was it? Ancient toolbox deck.
Yeah,
and I was thinking about playing it, and I bought a playset of them for like $2 a piece. And then like a week later they got bought out. Just in time. Yeah, this card's real dumb. Amazing, dude. I hope you have access to Evo, otherwise you're going to be real sad if you try to get rid of this guy.
Yep.
Then we have...
Unless it's Alter S, and Alter S just doesn't care.
That's fine, you're still not going to kill it.
What about second Alter S?
He'll armor purge. You have to kill him 3. You have to kill him 3 times in order to actually get rid of him.
Well, I mean, at that point, if I'm hitting you with a second Alter S, the game's just over.
Exactly, dude. I mean, if I have Styrofoam on the field, you should already be dead. I don't think you have another turn.
A second Alter S has hit the building.
Yeah. Then we have stuff no one asked for. This is a promo. Haru Shinkai. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 social trait and 1 creation, navi, or tool trait card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Your turn when any of your Digimon get linked to a social, navi, or tool trait card by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory.
It's actually not bad. I'm sure app players are actually really liking this card. It's pretty solid, if you ask me.
I'm sure Dante is super stoked.
Yeah. Whenever we see him again, I'm sure he'll be like, guys, did you see this?
Yeah. Then we have more pictures of the Styrofoam on. Then we have the regular super rare.
I saw this. I like the regular art more than the alt art. I don't know why. I think it's the color scheme. I think the art fits more with the Medusamon deck.
I do too, and that makes me sad because I'm definitely going to use the alt art. But it makes me hope, and I know it's probably not going to happen, but maybe it gets an SP. That'd be cool, but probably not, because none of the other previous 7s have gotten one.
the other ones didn't, yeah.
When they announced the first one and I saw the alt art first, I didn't put it together, but when you see the normal art, you can actually see it more. The mouth is his face.
Yeah. He's wearing
Giant.
like a suit of armor. That's why he has armor purge, dog.
Giant,
Connected
giant
dots.
thing. It's not his eyes.
Yeah, it's a helmet.
Yeah.
It's armor for his armor purge. He has to purge something.
Okay, just because you're wearing armor doesn't mean you use the mouth as your face hole.
Okay, I mean, what do you want him to do,
Magnamon
dude?
doesn't use the mouth as his face hole. He has actual eye holes. This thing has eye holes. It just doesn't use them.
He has
Tells
a
me he's got
tiny head,
really
dude.
He's got a teeny head.
He does. He has a small head. It's fine. Don't make fun of him.
Anyway, Sean's new favorite card coming up next.
Unfortunately, it's not as good.
Yeah.
Correct, but the PTSD is still there.
Yeah, yet another Vetamon. On play when Digivolving. Return one of your opponent's play cost 3 or lower Digimon or Tamers to the top of the deck. And then inheritable when attacking, once return D-Evo 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Nowhere near as good as the previous one, thankfully.
What if they print a level 4, like whatever the level 4 is for Vetamon, where it's like increase the amount of play cost this thing can bounce with by 1?
Still wouldn't be as dangerous. And why is that, Chris?
What'd Brand say? I'm sorry, I blocked him out.
He said if there's like a level 4 inheritable that increases the play cost that you can target with this. I said it still wouldn't be as dangerous. And why is that, Chris?
Because it doesn't have fragment.
Well, that's not it.
No, it does not when attacking.
Yeah. It's this.
that's
This
true,
happens
yeah,
once, and then you have to pick it up and do it again if you want to trigger this guy's effect again. The other Vetamon is a when attacking effect.
Right. Oh, right. Yes.
That's when you get the level 3 inheritable.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this is the same card. Okay.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah. And then we have new tournament promos. Oh Jesus, those aren't any easier to read. Okay. They got printed
There's
on
a
here.
giant wall of text later. Yeah.
Okay. We can sort of read this one. Agio Chusmon, whatever.
I don't know, man.
Evos for 3 on top of Agiomon or Red. Raid and decode Agiomon. When Digivolving, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, the Digimon gains Rush and 3000 DP until your opponent's turn ends. Then this Digimon may attack. Inheritable, decode Agiomon.
Yeah, so they're definitely just doing some kind of Rush style deck with Agiomon.
Yep.
It's definitely interesting.
Feels like it's going to be an armor style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Josh's new favorite card.
I think we got pictures of these, did we not?
The Betamon, yeah.
Okay, just okay. I have to read the rest of them. Boo. All right, I'll read the Betamon X later.
Betamon though.
Yeah. Icemon. When moving / on play / when Digivolving, by placing 1 level 4 or lower Ice, Snow, Mineral, or Rock trait card from your hand or trash this Digimon's bottom source until your opponent's turn ends, their effects can't return one of your Ice, Snow, Mineral, or Rock trait Digimon to hands or decks or affected with D-Evo effects. Rule trait has Mineral type. Inheritable is Blocker. That is this blue and black guy right here.
So
hey, you want to play that card? Good luck getting promos.
Well, this is a tournament promo, so I mean, I guess some stores aren't as lucky as us, and we just get an abundance of them over time. So, like, yeah, well, it'll be unfortunate for those people.
Yep.
Yeah, but Rocks now have access to D-Evo proof.
Cool, I guess.
Need more cards. Need more cards printed like that.
Yeah. Is that a level 4? It is. Okay.
It is.
All right. I was like, why does it cost 2 memory? Warumanzimon, Blocker. On play, you may play 1 Dark Master trait Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. This Digimon this effect played can't Evo and is deleted at turn end. On deletion, you may play 1 face-up Dark Master trait Digimon card from your security stack without paying the cost. At the end of your turn, delete the Digimon this effect played. Inheritable is Blocker. So.
Okay, so Dark Master support.
Yeah. The new Dark Masters.
Good for them. Yep.
Then this is the Haru Shinkai that we've already read. Then we have Torajiro Asuka. On play over the top 3 cards of your deck, you may add 1 Entertainment trait and 1 Awakening tool or Navi trait card among them to the hand, turn the rest to the bottom of the deck. Your turn when any of your Digimon get linked to an Entertainment tool or Navi trait card by spinning this tamer, gain 1 memory. Cool, I guess. That is
so it's one. Yeah, so it seems like one works for some of the app decks and the other one works for the other part of the app decks.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the Our Anus app model.
Yeah.
And then we have Flame Inferno, which is this purple 9 cost option. 7 Great Demon Lord's trait. When this card would be used if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash, reduce the use cost by 3. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. Then by deleting one of your evil or fallen angel trait Digimon, you may play one Creepymon from your trash without paying the cost. The Digimon this effect played gains Rush and Blocker until your opponent's turn ends. Security, activate this card's main effect.
Huh.
I mean, is there a way to play this without having to spend that much?
Not currently.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool, I guess.
Definitely can agree that rock Digimon was the best one.
Yeah. Giving minerals protection from D-Evo is kind of scary.
I mean, I think the Agiochusmon is pretty good.
Oh yeah, true. This is probably the best card. It'll probably see the most play.
Was that one of the promo cards that was part of that?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess the AGO.
He's got like a 12-pack, dude. He's ripped.
Yeah, for some reason, in his level 5 form, he gets shredded.
He really reminds me of Medusamon. The way he went from like a little angelic-looking dude, and now he's like kind of demon-y looking.
Well, I think he's that one character from Narnia. What are those like or like half human, like half goats? What are they called?
Setter, I think. Satyr.
Something like that. Yeah. If you look at Agiomon, he's one of those where his like top half's human and he's got like little goat horns, and then his bottom half is like goat legs.
Yeah, but now he's like becoming some kind of like demon angel thing. Like he has like wings and horns and
it's really weird. Yeah, he's like Vmon in that sense where it's like he's got a bunch of different armor forms that he's gonna because this is the second one we've seen. The yellow red one, if you look at it, is different than this one.
Oh,
it's the same one.
Oh, is it?
No, is it? Are you sure?
Yeah, because he's only got the one red.
I thought.
And then he's got yellow.
I thought he had.
That's one from
his armors are level 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he himself is a level 4, so.
Well, yeah.
Are you, Brandon? You sure? I thought the other one had the mask.
Gadomon's armors are also level 4. Just want to point that out. So just want to throw that out there.
You right.
Blimpmon.
Blimp.
On play, when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add one Machine, Cyborg, or Time Turner Trait Digimon card or Tamer card to the hand, or place it as any of your Machine, Cyborg, or Time Turner Trait Digimon's bottom sources. Return the rest of the top or bottom of the deck. Inheritables reboot. Cool, dude. Pack filler.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, then we got Master Blimpmon, Blocker and Armor Purge. End of attack, end of opponent's turn. Once per turn, you may play one play cost 5 or lower card with Machine, Cyborg, or Time Turner Trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Assembly -2 with Blimpmon, Tamer card, a Blimpmon, and then Tamer card with Time Turner Trait when this card would be playable, placed in the blah 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 under your trash. Reduce the play cost by 2. And then heritable, your turn Digimon's attack target can't change.
I'm telling you, we Digivolve into Loco, we play out Blimpmon off that blind search, and then we Digivolve into this, play out another card. Boom. 4 cards.
What's really funny about this is you can theoretically Armor Purge into a Tamer.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't specify. I don't think you have to do it in the actual order of assembly like you would like DNA and stuff and Digicross.
Well, also, remember, you can play the Blimp out at the end of the attack.
True, yeah. I can't remember if that's how assembly works or not, because it hasn't
then you can
come up to where that
Armor Purge, and it's just a Tamer now.
It's like listed. So this is very clearly Invisimon support. I don't know if you guys realize that.
No, this is train support.
It's, I mean, Cyborg and Machine, and it's half black and half blue, and tuck sources and stuff.
This is clearly, super clearly support for the local transit deck they're going to be building for Time Stranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and your boss monster is John Cena.
No, it's Master Blimpmon. He is the boss.
Oh, is he? That's stupid. Cards no one asked for. Tapmon. Your turn. Once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, draw one and trash one card in your hand.
Okay, cool.
Well, you know, we can say this. At least now we know the app level 6 for this deck is probably going to be purple. So if you're looking forward to anything purple, too bad.
I think
it's going to be app card.
Yeah, I think Dante said it's like Hadesmon or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That checks out.
Yeah, I think he's looking forward to it. Then we have Hackmon. Your turn once per turn when Digimon gets linked. If you have one or fewer tamers, you may play one Rei Katsura from your hand without paying the cost. The link effect is plus 2k and retail.
Man, they really missed an opportunity by not putting this in the hacker's memory set.
Because it's a hacking?
Yeah.
Its type is hacking. It's called Hackmon. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe he doesn't have any
wearing
memories,
a blue
dude.
hoodie.
Alright, then we have Betamon X, which is part of the tournament promo that we read most of them already. Decode Betamon or Madoki Betamon. This evo's on top of Betamon or Madoki Betamon for 0. On play when digivolving by placing this Digimon as the bottom resolution card of any of your other Digimon with Seedramon in their text. Return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower a level as one of your Digimon with Seedramon in this text to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable all turns with Digimon with Seedramon in its text will leave the battle area by your opponent's effects by trashing 2 same level cards in its sources it doesn't leave.
I don't like that.
I think once Josh realized that what all Seedramon in text included, he thought this was good. Until then, I don't think he did.
I just love how he just got so much, he just got so many more spikes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens, dude. When X antibodies hit, the tits get bigger and they get spikier and pointier.
Yep.
Because he's got the 2 extra head fins, and then all of his little limbs have spikes.
Yep. Yeah, this is really good fish support.
Yes.
It's a 3-cost bot deck anything. Because you can just play the level 30 and Evo into it.
If you Digivolve... No, because...
Yeah, you can just hard drop it.
If you Digivolve this into onto, Betamon, right? And then you activated his effect, you can't decode back out that Betamon, can you?
Decode, the only thing Decode doesn't trigger for is battle. It doesn't matter if it's your effect, your opponent's effect, you can decode.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I figured that's why they printed it like this.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, this works with Aegistramon, for those of you that don't know or haven't realized yet. And Aegistramon's like a 15 play cost, so it bot decks anything and gives Aegistramon protection from leaving the battle area, period.
Yep.
Which is pretty nasty. He did not need that, but cool that he got it, I guess.
Here we are.
Yep.
Josh is eating.
All right, dude, we got to keep these away from Josh.
He's not allowed to have them.
Yeah. Then we have Pipomon, or whatever the hell. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Atmon trait and 1 card with system or transmutation trait among to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Linking effect is plus 2k, and then when linking one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn.
Lame.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Then we have Protectmon.
Okay.
He has blocker, makes sense, and his his link effect is plus 2k and also blocker.
No, you didn't say. Let me guess, Sean. It's also black.
First he app, and then he protect.
Then he protect. Yeah. I'm half surprised he doesn't have what is that keyword called? Decoy. I'm surprised he doesn't have decoy.
Oh yeah, that missed opportunity, dude. They probably didn't do it because decoy sucks, but
Is that the last card?
yeah.
It is.
Man, if only it could have been Beta X. Yeah, if only it could have just been Beta X.
Yeah, sadly they thought we needed to also see more Atmon cards. There's way too many Atmon cards in this next set, dude. If we weren't getting Sylphie support and Medusa support, it would be yet another set where I was like, I don't care about anything in this set. But thankfully, we are getting support for 2 decks that I have wanted to be good for a while. And they might actually be good.
Oh, man, question.
Comment questions. Rockley Rules 101. Dear illustrious sirs, what was your favorite Thanksgiving side dish this year?
Well, typically it would be mashed potatoes or mac and cheese. But for some god awful reason, we didn't have either of those this year. And I just didn't understand why. So instead it was a mashed, no, it was like a shredded potatoes with like cheese. It was like a hash brown casserole kind of thing. That was my favorite side this year.
Yeah, for me it was.
I just don't understand how you do Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes or mac and cheese. Those just seem like staples.
Those are the
Whatever,
goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it was one of those two.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide because taters are goats.
Your
They were for
taters are
300 plus years in a row voted the best vegetable ever.
Yes.
Again, though, Brandon, it's not the potatoes; it's everything you put on it.
I don't know, a mashed potato with just a wee bit of butter and a little bit of salt. That's good.
Again, with the butter and salt. Yes.
Yeah, but if I just eat the butter and salt, that would not be good.
Yeah,
it's not as good. No.
Little
It takes
garlic
everything to make.
salt.
It takes everything to make the mashed potato good.
Okay, but that's like saying I can't have mac and cheese with cheese. Like,
Yeah, you're just eating plain noodles. It's not as good. It's not as good.
What do you got against potatoes, man?
I
I'm
love
saying-
potatoes. I just want Brandon to admit that it's everything with the potatoes.
I would say, yeah. I mean, eating just
Yes.
raw potatoes, even if
Would
they're
suck.
cooked, like if they have no salt on them, no nothing, it's not anywhere near as good, and you probably won't see.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But that's what
Brandon won't agree to that.
If you cook anything and don't season it or put anything on it, it's probably not going to be that good.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, what am I
Dry
supposed to
cereal's
take
pretty
a-
nice.
That is
what am I
not the
supposed to
same
get,
thing.
Like get
That is a highly
steak and then
processed
not,
food,
like,
sir.
Yeah. Am I supposed to get a steak and then not season it? Am I not supposed to put?
I would
the
still be better than
on?
non-seasoned potatoes.
I don't think so, man. Have you ever had a completely unseasoned, unmarinated steak with nothing on it?
No,
It's
never,
not good.
never.
It's not good, dude.
Exactly.
All right. Anyways,
That's
next question.
food
We'll be here
for
for all day if we
Uh,
talk about this.
So my favorite side, I didn't go to
Yes,
the same
Sean,
Thanksgiving they did, but also hash brown casserole was there, and I did like it. It was very good. And then also they had stuffing / dressing. But the hash brown casserole was probably my favorite as well.
I like stuffing too, but I saw the stuffing they made and I said nope.
Oh,
And I'm out.
what they made was pretty good. But yeah, I liked the hash brown casserole. Like if I could go back in time and get more of something, it would be hash brown casserole.
Nice.
It's just like really cheesy hash browns. It's just good.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
David Williford 3079. Can't you use Rowdy Rocker to tuck BT23 Geo under Mother and now she has blocker? That is correct. I have actually tinkered with that a little bit. It does work, however, it is a little slow. You have to just...
It requires 4 cards.
No.
Brian, will you get your cat's butthole
Yeah.
off the camera?
I can't.
Her
help it,
butthole
man.
was
She does-
actually facing the camera.
She does what she wants.
It
We're
doesn't...
gonna have to censor that.
I'm gonna get demoed, dude. It doesn't require 4 cards because you do not have to draw a Mother. Mother is just there,
Okay,
dude.
but still, if your opponent kills the mother, like they raid over.
Okay,
it, what are you
then
gonna do?
you weren't gonna win that match anyway, dude. Who cares? You still don't have to draw the second Mother. Anyway,
it's a 3-card combo.
and the third card is just a red source for Rowdy Rocker. Otherwise it's just a 2-card combo. You unfortunately just have to dedicate a lot of space to giving Mother blocker, and it's a little too much in my opinion. To where,
Instead of just seeing Shoto.
yeah, it's unfortunate, dude, but it's just
Which is crazy now with how much tamer removals in the game that they still won't give that to us. Examon, Promomaste, Blackboard Greymon. There's so many cards that can interact with tamers.
there's still not.
They just hate us. They hate us.
Examon has to touch your security in order to interact with your tamers and delay options, by the way. If you just block with mommy, they ain't touching
Okay,
you.
but it says on text, delete a tamer. That's good enough for me.
I mean, you're not wrong. It does say those words on the card. Yeah, maybe one day, dude, but we currently do not have the tools, I think, to make it viable again, unless they just unban Mother Shoto. But even then, I'm honestly not sure if it would be good enough anymore.
No, it still wouldn't be.
I think Hoodie would just be like, LOL, swing once, I have barrier, you block, okay, I'm going to kill you now.
And now
Yep.
you're dead.
Yeah. Grunt General 808. Thank you for your interest. Below is the current deck list I've been working on so far. Night Device seems to be the best since it allows your Magnex to be swinging start of turn immune at 19k piercing usually. Sometimes I'm at 22k. It's very clunky and sometimes slow since there's no synergy with each piece except the device package. My favorite is if I don't have devices or Rios, I can scramble into Cyber X or Magna X to be able to trash that scramble for the combo. It's like better progress. Main weakness is stun and premium DP. Edit, PS, don't ever swing with Medieval Gallant. He's just there to slow aggression and stick on the field as long as possible before you can OTK if you're struggling to find your pieces. And he provided the Black Magna X list, which I'll probably throw together and see how it feels.
But you're trying to tell me what to do with my Medieval Gallant mons? I swing with them if I feel like it.
Hey man, that's on you. Just don't go back complaining to him when you're like, hey man, I lost because I swung with Medieval Gallant. He's like, yeah dude, I told you not to do that.
Yes, but hear me out. He got Alliance, I just Alliance with my Magna X.
That is
all good, right?
That's my favorite thing to do. I think I only really did that when I was playing Magna X DNA with Medieval Gallants. That would come up. It's pretty nice. RDD48, about the reprint set you talked about when they first reveal his existence like a long time ago on that image presentation Bandit likes to do, but don't blame on don't remember. It isn't like we had a lot of official news beyond retail information like a month ago where it says the name Advanced Booster, bye Resurgence Booster, that has new cards alongside the reprints and the rarity distribution, and you list them out. Theirs were playing under Coat Money for a lot of years, just tells me the distribution inside the packs is going to make or break an onboard point to get more accessible cards, on the assumption that with that many secrets and super rares, they're not leaving any more important, has maybe BT21 question mark. I'm assuming that's like translated. Be my guess.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Or they're like typing, like talk to text.
Well, prior comments. I was going to say prior comments. They have used. I want to say it's maybe Spanish. So, they're the ones who said last week that we're alive. Salud us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's either translated or it's just not their first language. It's understandable. Yeah, I think I understand what they're saying though. The
vibe is there.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the reprint set is good. I'm surprised they're putting SPs in the reprint set. I'm assuming those are going to be SPs for specifically to the reprint set, not reprinting SPs, because I think people would be real mad if they did that.
Those are the money makers.
14 secret rares is crazy.
I just really hope that
every pack has a secret in it.
I just hope it's not the same as RB1, because RB1 the distribution of the cards was so ass. Because if you opened a box, you weren't
even guaranteed certain cards.
No, you got I think 2 alt art reprints, which were just like it could be a secret, I think, and it might not be, or it could have been just from the LM set, which was ass. No one wants those cards. And then it was like 8 bajillion of all of just the foil reprints. Like you had like multiple play sets of like every card besides like some of the rare reprints. It was so weird, dude. The distribution of the pull rates in that set were so ass.
Yeah, because we get 9 cards per pack?
I think it's 10.
Either way, I think it should be a guaranteed secret in every pack. Because, I mean, they're just reprints. Who
12.
Cares?
There's 12 cards in a pack.
Jesus.
I'm reading a box.
I was...
You were way off.
Jeez Louise. At least you got your money's worth if you didn't have any of those cards.
Yeah. So, guaranteed
you got a good bit of cards.
Guaranteed super. Guaranteed 2 rares. 2 uncommons. And then the other 6 can be commons. I think that's a good distribution.
Ideally, they learned from RB1 because RB1 was so bad.
And the SPs can be your chase, like 1 per box. Unless it's like actual new SPs. In that case, no, don't do that.
You mean 1 for like every 2 cases for SPs?
Yeah. What did I say?
1 per box.
Oh, yeah, no case.
I was going to say, that's not much of a chase.
Yeah. And we're done. I pulled it.
And we got it. We're here.
Yeah, it's not very special. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it can be worse than RB1, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah. The ceiling is there. The floor...
It's also there.
It's pretty low.
Yeah. IDBW1274. If you want to try and slow down Hoodie, I would try the BT13 Keenan, as the effect to gain a memory when the opponent plays Digimon can make it hard to make plays, seeing as Hoodie costs so much to evo into. Me though, I'm just gonna play the old BT10 Minerva loop, but with the Growlmon low end and try to rush them down.
I will say that Keenan did come up in my matchup against Deshaun when he was playing Royal Knights. Because he's playing. I've seen a lot of Royal Knights play.
He was playing Keenan.
Yeah, teching out that Keenan card.
Yeah.
And I did forget about it. It gave him one extra turn because I had Grav Crush in my hand, but I should have just preemptively activated it. I did my whole combo. Was at 0, played out my Guilmon, and right after I played it out, I looked up at his field. I was like, okay, this is going to be game. And he was just like, and I saw the Keenan, I was like, oh no. So it gave him one more turn. It didn't matter, but it's stuff like that where like I haven't played against that card in forever, completely forgot that it did that. And it did pass my turn. So
there's a reason he plays that. Yeah. Josh sent me a Tax Knight deck list that I adjusted, messed around with, and it was playing Keenan Criers and some other taxing cards like Hakodu and stuff.
I just don't know. Is it worth it to play that card just for that?
The cards themselves don't seem bad, but the issue is you have to cut into the deck in order to fit them in, and you slow down your win condition, so like it doesn't feel like it's 3 memory. It turns into like a jank security control deck if you card lean into it.
And typically with cards
or 2 memory, because they
typically with
whether or not they discard or not.
Yeah, typically with cards like that, it's like, am I gonna get the rebate back enough for this card?
Yeah.
Well, the benefits outweigh having to slow myself down to play it.
Yeah.
Like I was
am I gonna get 3+ memory off of this card? Probably not most of the time.
Keenan possibly, because they have to discard an option or tamer for him not to just gain you a memory and draw a card on play.
Yeah.
And then Hakodu only costs 2 memory, and if they ever end up with 3 or more tamers on the field, you just gain a memory start of your turn. It's like if they don't just kill you before you get a chance to set up, you definitely have a decent shot at gaining the memory back to where it's worth it. The issue is it slows you down so much. Like I tested it versus Ben playing Hoodie, and he was just playing like the mid-range variant because that's like his favorite one. And I was slowing him down, but I wasn't doing anything. Like I was just like taxing him and recovering. He was like, yeah, this is awkward, but like you're not threatening me with anything. It's like I have all the time in the world to just try to push through those. I was like, yeah. That one Larry dude. I'm just like Ben sometimes. I try to police myself to only fix incorrect game states, but sometimes a new player does such big blunders that I blurt out some coach without realizing.
Yeah, he just accidentally blurted it out. So I was like, oh, Ben.
He actually commented on here. We'll get to it, but he made a mistake when he blurted that out, and he realized it. When he realized that's when he walked away. If I'm watching a match, unless I see something that I know for sure is illegal, I also don't say anything. Like even a lot of times there's been occasional times where someone will forget an effect, and I'll waiting for them to take another action before I go in to read the card. But I used to, whenever they missed it, is I would be like, hey, can I read that? And I look at it, see if it's mandatory or not.
Oh, and then they'd remember.
That kind of reminds them, and I'm like, I can't do that. So like, I'll wait for them to take another action, and then I'll read it, because it's easy to rewind the game state if it's mandatory. But if it's not, they can't go back and do it because they've already taken another action.
Yeah.
2K Flames, thank you for being a channel member. Hello, gentlemen. I have 2 questions for you guys after Nationals. I want to take qualifying seriously. Do you recommend playing the deck that qualifies, or should I mix it up depending on what I think will be the most played? We'll answer this one first, and then we'll get to the second one.
So, me and Josh have a hot-blooded debate in very good faith, obviously, because Sean was questioning what he should play for Nats.
To qualify for Nats, because we're going to next weekend's regional.
Yeah, to get his invite.
Yeah.
Now, Josh was on the train of play for the meta you're in and counter it. I am on the dark side, and I told him, play Hoodie. Play the best deck in format. Just do it. It's the best deck in format. I think it's going to give you the most likelihood of winning because it's best deck in format. Their argument is because it's best deck in format, everybody's going to try to counter you.
And be prepared
I
for
respond and be prepared for it. I respond with, didn't seem like you were very prepared when you died on turn 2.
There's nothing I could have been playing literally any deck and you still would have killed me. The only thing I wouldn't have immediately died to is like some form of security control where you just checked a bunch of bombs out of my security.
Yep.
So yeah, I am on
because your little tech choices can be as good against the matchup as you want. If they ain't there, they ain't there.
You would have killed anyone those matches, dude. It didn't matter what I was playing. I shouldn't have even shuffled my deck and let you cut it. So I agree with Josh. That is how I lean. Especially, so if it's not a tier 0 deck, which unfortunately Hoodiemon is not actually tier 0, because it can lose, but the issue is it is the best deck in format. So everyone that is actually trying to win is going to be teched for it and prepared for it. And those are two things that aren't super good for you because it makes your matchups harder because they know exactly how to play against you. They know what they're supposed to do in certain situations. Whereas you have if you play something that is unexpected and they have not prepared for it, you have a massive advantage because they don't know what the hell is going on until it's too late a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And if
that was the advantage Rocks had at the very beginning of this format. People were just like, "Oh, he can't kill me. Oh, he killed me."
Yeah, it's like how Angels were whenever me and Ben took it to Dallas like a year ago. It's like it's a really good deck that's just being slept on. And people just don't know what the hell is going on, and they have like hardly any answers if they have any at all to the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah,
I can see both sides of the argument. Like, if people think Huddy is the best deck in format, there will be a large quantity of it. Same with like Gallantmon. Like those will probably be the two most represented decks. So you're going to get like a mass number of those, and then anybody not playing those two decks is trying to counter those two decks.
Yeah, specifically.
So like specifically those. So typically you're probably going to get a lot of Huddy and Gallantmon for like because there's just going to be such a large quantity of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, can those people that are trying to counter those decks consistently beat those decks and do that throughout the whole tournament? Also, so it's like both sides of the argument. I can see both. It's just like be one of those players, playing best deck in format, or be one of those players counting that deck.
Also, I feel like. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the Hoodie mirror, assuming you're both equally skilled, is gonna come down to who draws better / searches better cards, which is not a fun mirror match to play.
So, also for me, I feel like the counter decks struggle when they're playing against a deck they're not exactly tailored to counter. Like, if you're playing in a format and you're playing anti-meta, and you run against another anti-meta, or meta, but not the one you're countering, I feel like you have more of a chance of just getting high-rolled and losing.
I've had that issue in past formats. Where I'm like, alright, dude, I'm good. I play against like top 2 or 3 decks and I'm fine. Then I play against something random round 1 and I just get knocked into the loser's bracket and I'm like, none of these should be decks, but I can't beat these.
Sean would rather it be something like this where it's like there's literally one deck everyone's kind of focusing on, or 2 decks everyone's focusing on, and he's just like, okay, I know exactly what I could possibly play.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's like, look at the Numemon format. Like, you go in there and you're like, I have an excellent matchup against Numemon. Alright, first round, Fenrir Lugo TK, you're dead. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. And then the rest of the night, you never play against Numemon, and it's like, okay, cool, I'm just getting rolled by these decks that I should, like you said, that you shouldn't even be in this tournament with.
Yeah.
I think if you're playing the best deck in format, you're more likely to win those early games, and then as you progress through the tournament, you're going to be playing against other best decks in format, And because you really just have to avoid those first like 3 rounds. If you do not get hit by a grenade in the first 3 rounds, as best deck in format, I think you're good.
But the issue is then you're just playing hoodie mirrors, and that's not something I really want to do.
I mean, it's either that or try to build a deck that counters hoodie and have to get through the first 3 matches to try to get to the okay-ish matchup of beating them.
Yeah.
Because again, hoodie's that deck where it doesn't matter what the heck you do, they can just kill you.
They can.
Yeah.
So I say join the dark side. Play hoodie. That's still my vote.
All right, what was the second part?
I said my second question is, what is your favorite Demon Lord? Thanks again and great podcast. Thank you.
I mean, we can all agree on our favorite Demon Lord, right?
I don't know, can we? I don't know what yours is.
It's Lilithmon because she has titties.
Oh, no, it's not mine.
If I had to pick one, it's I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's Beelzemon.
Is that obvious? How would that be obvious? You've never played
He's got
Beelzemon.
a cool motorcycle, he's got a...
You have never played Beelzemon, ever.
Yes, I did.
When?
Brandon back here.
Back when the advanced deck came out, he did play it.
I played it. I played it
you?
before the advanced. Yes, I played it before the advanced deck and after the advanced deck. Sean, I've literally almost probably played every single deck in this game, minus like Atmons and like a few decks. Like I've literally played so many decks.
Huh.
Yeah, I
just
played
don't have
Beelzemon
any-
for a couple weeks.
I don't have any memory of that for some reason, but okay.
Yeah.
I believe
I have
you.
no memory of this place.
I just don't like. I
It
feel
was
like
a long time ago. It was
I feel
like years ago.
purple is rare for you to play, no matter what.
Hold
it
on.
is.
Are we talking about just favorite to play, or are we just talking about our favorite
No.
demon? Lord?
That's fine if like whatever the reason is for it being your favorite Demon Lord. I was just surprised you said that because I didn't remember you ever playing it. I figured if he was, you'd be at least try to put it together at one point.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna
I've
say
played it
Belfry
before.
personally, but
Belfie's cool, but Beelzemon's design is really cool. He's got a motorcycle. He's got a really cool gun. Even his blast mode is really cool. He gains angel wings and a giant cannon.
For some reason,
For an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Do you have one, Brandon?
I was gonna say Lucemon. I love Lucemon.
Yeah, that's also
Oh, Lucemon is a demon lord.
that's also mine. Mine's Lucemon.
Oh, I forgot about Lucemon.
I mean, you can change your answer, dude. You're not like locked in.
I like both. I mean, I'll go with Beelzemon. I'll stick with Lucemon's a close second.
Okay, yeah, I think Lucemon's cool. I've liked him since like he's the first started getting released, like the BT 4 and then the BT 7 stuff.
He's just such a snide little brat in the 4th season.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the show. I just like his design. I think it looks cool. Justin So 831. There's probably more Royal Knight support in BT24 since the Royal Knights were in that Time Stranger. Also, fun fact: did you guys know the Royal Knights are based on the Knights of the Round Table? I did not know that.
I did not.
You guys didn't? I thought it was pretty obvious.
How is it obvious?
Anytime,
Thought of it.
because anytime there's like a night theme thing in any kind of card game, a lot of the times it's like somehow related to.
I mean, none of them
Knights
have
of the Round
names that
Table.
would make me think that they were related to that. You
Yeah,
can
well-
you can be a knight and not have anything to do with the Knights of the Round Table.
That's fair.
X1
I just
is
figure like
dragon.
with a sword.
If
Well, I
one,
guess it's technically a spear. It's like a
Lamp.
joust.
if at least one of their
Yeah, lamp.
names like reference that at all, and maybe
That's fair.
I would have made the connection, but no, I did not know that.
Who was the Arthur? Is it like
Yeah, who's King Arthur, dog? Is that Drazel?
Leopardmon.
well, he's the leader.
He's the leader.
Yes.
Is he? I thought. Okay,
He is appointed as the leader. It's stupid because he's like one of the worst ones.
that is dumb. Yes, I agree.
And then you have Alphamon, who's like, I'm a loner. I don't want to be associated with these royal knights.
He's an alpha dude.
It's like, all right, screw you, dude.
Yeah.
Thinks he's too cool to hang out with the group. What a
Yeah.
dick.
Oreo X1000. We did have Mass Rider way back when.
Yep. Like I said, they did a little crossover episode with Season 3 MMPR.
Yep.
It happened. It was there.
And he also said, Mother Shoto was easily countered, though. A 2-cost blue option said neat. So anyway, yeah, Brandi, bring the combo back. I agree.
It's one of my
Thank you.
favorite cards.
Unban it.
It's one of my
Thank you,
favorite
Oreo.
cards. Love that card.
It'll come back.
You can't block me. I'm just gonna kill you anyway.
One day. Ashes Fall 9530. Thank you for being a channel member. I think you will need to make changes to your Sylphie deck after this new support revealed. LOL. Yes.
Yes.
You are correct. I really hope the Hawkmon and whatever the level 4 is are good, because the Sylphie's cool, but it was really underwhelming.
Imagine you're right, and that Tapirmon is your new level 3.
Oh yeah, I was telling them, I was like, dude, if the Wanya and Taper are like the other half of the support,
that would make
I would be so mad, because the Taper technically can search the deck, and that Salamon can even on top of that Wanyamon, because it's Iliad.
That would suck. That wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't do, but the green part on the Sylphie, and then those cards got revealed right after the Sala and the Gato, and I was like, dude, you better not.
You better say it's prank.
Yeah, say it's a prank, please. Please don't say, hey, none of your previous support works for this deck anymore.
That would suck.
Think back.
It would be very upsetting.
Say it's a prank.
Iolko64, you've picked a great time to pick Sylphie back up. I'm assuming next week's episode will be up to date with reveals. That is correct. Thankfully, yes. I already had all the stuff. I only had to pick up like a couple of things, like in the past like month. But I already had like most everything blinged out. So like, thankfully, I didn't have to spend like whatever the hell FOMO prices were over the past week. Justin So 8231. Nope, Super Sentai is ending. No more new shows with the Super Sentai name.
Damn.
Get lawyered.
Sag.
Bring it back.
Random Mexican 123. I agree the mid-range hoodie is the best version as well. Yeah, I think so. Brandon would disagree, but
I mean, I just like the OTK factor, but that's just me as a player. I know that is my preference.
Well, you can still play some of the CS rookies in the mid-range version and still loop and like OTK people sometimes. It's just not like your primary goal.
It's just more toolboxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you more options.
Mm-hmm. It's not, hey, do I have combo? Okay, then I can't really do anything.
Yep.
Dr. Fab 671, thank you for being a channel member. I think broadly there are two problems with hoodie. The counters to it are just you trying to slow them down for a turn or two so you can win. The second, and this is my hot take, it's not good enough. It has enough counterplay that we aren't in a true tier 0 format, but is a head and shoulders above the rest of the competition to make it the most represented deck in the format. But because it's not tier 0, Bandai is going to drag their feet hitting the deck. I have next to no hope that it will be it until after Worlds.
Yeah, at bare minimum.
That is what it's looking like.
Because, like, I bring this up often when we talk about it. Japan has been dealing with this exact situation the entirety of this card game existing. They had to deal with Alpha at full power for a very long time, Blue Hybrid for a very long time, Yellow Hybrid very long time, Apocalypse a very long time. So now that we're all combined, people were hoping we're going to see more, hits coming soon, because obviously the reason they didn't want to hit APOC is because it hadn't came out for us yet.
And it was a secret rare.
I think a format like this shows that they're just going to let us stew on it for months, just like Japan had to. There's
not another market that they're waiting to print the cards for that they're super concerned about that would keep them from hitting a secret rare.
Also, I can't think that people actually expect them to hit unless it's absolutely like Apocalypse levels, where it's like I'm either playing this deck or I'm not playing. Because like Apocalypse had almost 0 counters. There was nothing in that. Like there was nothing you could do about that. Like it happened. At least with Huddy, we do have some cards that can counter. So I can't literally expect people to think that Bandai is gonna hit this card like a month or two after it being released. Like that's just not gonna happen.
There were similar counters to Apocalypse, like play cost reduction blockers and stuff. But it's the same. It's the same feeling as the counters to Hoodie, where you're just like Crimson Blaze for 6. You can't kill me next turn. I hope.
Congo for 2. It's like just you can't kill me.
You're just.
No, I can still play through that.
Yeah, and it's. I forgot he said that. My stuff.
Literally digivolved into Huddy and goes, wait, what can I do now? I'm like, this is the whole point of that. Nothing.
You can do nothing.
So Chris congoed Will playing Hoodie, and Will said I can play through that, and then proceeded to realize that he could not in fact play through that. But yeah, like all those cards are just stopping it for one turn. Like you're just holding back the flood. Yeah, I unfortunately when they do hit it, which I'm assuming they will at some point, I think the only real answer is hitting the actual Hoodiemon, because I think anything else isn't good enough, because whatever they don't hit, that immediately becomes the best variant, and that's just going to see a whole bunch of play and still be really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're sitting in this format for a minute.
Well, one can hope that they will do something about it, but whatever. Justin So H331, good guy Chris. That must have been when you like let the dogs in or something.
Probably.
He also said, "Congrats, Ben. Now he really has to come on the podcast."
Oh yeah.
Probably when
Yeah, when he won the regional, the store local regional. Dr. Fab 671. He also said, "I'm praying the Olympus 12 is a Megazoo deck. It doesn't look good, but at least Marukimon has an on play so I can cope for a little longer." I think it's going to be a Megazoo deck.
I think so too, but it's so weird. Like they're giving us like lines for them to digivolve into, but at the same time, the Marukimon has an on play, so it's like both. They're giving us both sides.
We have Royal Knights that have their own deck and archetype that have lines,
yes,
and then we have the ability to put them into the Megazoo deck.
So
we have to see some kind of Tama.
Yeah, my current question is, what would the Tama be? Because it would have to be the server host.
Yeah.
But in Time Stranger, the server host does nothing because their server is like currently under attack. They're like weak, and they don't even talk to you. They're sleepy.
She's sleepy. She's eepy.
Yeah, because in Time Stranger, they don't take their normal forms. They take like the forms of children. For reasons. We need an altar of that Drazel.
Yeah, the Drazel is also like a little girl in a dress.
It's a little girl in a dress for reasons.
Interesting.
Because they explained it away where they're like, "Oh, we're taking these forms so you'll recognize us." And it's like, okay, but did you have to choose children? I don't think you did. I don't think you had to pick children.
Yeah, I think it's.
I just don't know. I don't know what is it? Homeros? Is that the? I don't know what they look like outside of the design we got for Time Stranger.
Oh.
And it was never shown in games. Is it just like hatched little girl? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be a Megazoo deck eventually, because just like it's Demon Lords, Royal Knights, Eaters sort of, but it's not really a Megazoo deck. But like, I think it's going to be something like that eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess another sign for the whole Knights of the Round Table thing is Drazel is literally King Drazel. So maybe that was like another little sign.
Oh, it is King. I'm so used to just calling it Drazel. But I mean, Kings have Knights. Like that doesn't immediately mean Knights of the Round Table.
It doesn't like immediately associate it.
Yeah. If it was King Arthur Drazel, it'd be like, yeah, clearly.
Well, how many Knights of the Round Tables were there?
I don't know.
I don't know. So many of them.
9?
If there weren't 12, then I don't see the connection.
12?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Also, on top
I think it's
of
like
that,
12 or 13.
Like Drazel himself is not a royal knight. He's not part of the Round Table. He's like
because he's a king.
Okay, Arthur was part of the Round Table, and he was the king.
Good old Arthur.
Yeah.
Only reason I know most of this stuff is because I played the Noble Knight deck in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, because that is so representative of what the Knights of the Round Table were.
Hey, if there's anyone that knows anything about that lore, it's Japanese people.
Yeah. It did. Well, that was actually a TCG exclusive.
American Japanese people.
There you go.
So Ben did comment, I forgot Hoodie could Evo for 5, so I was like, oh wait, that was legal. My bad. I didn't mean to, I promise.
Yeah. No, I understood when it happened, like, what Ben was trying to do. He was like, oh, hey, but he realized it afterwards. Literally after he blurted it out, I saw the look in his face. He realized, oh, oops.
Just walked away.
Oops.
Chris Green 6470. Can't believe they didn't do the yellow vaccine bit for Agumon in level 5. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Hey, I made sure it happened.
That's on Sean. Sean's got to remember that stuff.
That is my bad, dude. I don't know why I forgot to do that because I'm so good about pointing it out, but I didn't think about it, man. Just been so lost in the sauce trying to make Sylphimon good. Shady Water 7. We'll get back to consistently showing up to locals after this holiday season. How to survive the work apocalypse. That's Josh. Those of you that don't know.
That's Josh. Work apocalypse and helping his family.
Yeah. Dareday 436. The only downside to Lamia not having progress is that Venus does make your situation a little harder, but it's still completely doable by just using the 3-cost stone at the end of turn to suspend for attack, then using Emblem to evolve into Medusa. Also, y'all need to start the Ben tax. Every time Ben coaches mid-match, he owes you a pack.
Damn. Imagine,
dude.
It doesn't happen that frequent. That just was like a one. Yeah, that was like the one time I can ever think of.
He doesn't verbally do it, but if he is watching, he will make face.
He does. He goes like this.
He's like, he like emotes in the middle of the match, like reacting to like what you're doing.
It would be funny if like you had like an ace in your hand and it's like a bad play to go into. You start putting it down, you just see his hands go, and you pull it back and his hands go back down.
Yeah.
And you go.
Green Hill Mario. I agree with the sentiment of wanting a control or wall deck to be viable. I just don't think bringing back Mother Shoto is the answer. And I say this as someone who actually thought Mother Shoto was a fun and cool deck to play against as a new player in the set Shoto came out. I think my perception of control is warped by Yu-Gi-Oh! But if I were to have it my way, I'd want Mirai Maste to be the benchmark for good control decks. Versatile removal and sticky board presence with a slow, in quotes, kill clock without decent setup.
It's not slow. Literally, their first DNA can put you to 3 security, and then they poke you for 2 more.
That's why I put it in quotes, dude.
Slow.
Also, damn, Ben is playing Puppet Massey. I need that list. Stop pronouncing Mirai like Mirai. LOL. Because you guys you guys both say Mirai when you say Mirai.
Yeah, Mirai. It's you. That's how you can tell. At my table. I can tell maybe this person hasn't watched all our videos, and we have a bunch of names we just purposely mispronounce. Like, I mean, how you say Guilmon? How you say Guilmon, Sean? Gilmon. He
said stop, so clearly he's seen more than one.
No, never.
The only issue I have with it is the fact that Mirai is an actual card. Like, mispronouncing it's one thing, but you're saying a different card. Like, there's a card exists called Mirai. And Ben did play that card in his puppet deck.
No. And just like I'm going to call Ult Force. Yeah. And Alter B, Alter B.
Alter B, yeah. There we go.
Just saying. I've just accepted it. There's no reason to try to correct you, but I understand why this person's like, quit it.
No.
Listen, if Sean can get away with calling Gilmon Jilmon, it's okay if I say Mirai.
And Drowmon and Jalentmon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Magidramon.
Oh God.
That's a really fun one to say, dude. Like if you
funny.
Say it, it's like it's fun to say.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna start calling you that. How did you say it?
Magidramon.
Magidramon. Okay, I'm gonna start trying to say that. Magidramon.
It's fun to say.
That's how you take it to the regionals and win. Is you confuse people by saying different names.
Yeah. All right. Evo into Magidramon for 2.
I'm sorry. What? Swing for game? Oh yeah. Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
I went into a fugue state. But no, like also, you could tell like they're a fan of Mirai because they have not said anything about all the disrespect we put on every single level 6 app. Like we have Deuce, we have our Anus.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, those are clearly meme names. I said the issue I have is that Mirai is an actual, like, is a different card.
Yeah, Mirai.
Our Anusmon is not. It's not a different card.
The Tamer from Masti. Yeah, Mirai, the Tamer from Masti.
The secret fourth Tamer from Mastamon, Mirai.
What set did that Puppet Tamer come out in?
It was either EX9 or it was in the set after that, whatever BT set that was. I can't remember which one. I think it was EX9. I think it came out with the Kaguya stuff. Or Kaguya. I do agree, though. I really like... Medusamon does feel like it's probably the best control deck in the format.
Okay, so this right here, this one?
Yeah, Mirai.
Yep.
That's Mirai.
Mirai. Yeah, it's Mirai.
That's Mirai.
I don't think so.
What's Mirai?
I don't think so.
Who's going to stop us?
And then we have this fine lady right here.
Karikamiya.
That one?
Mirai.
That's Mirai.
That's Mirai.
That's Mirai.
It's Mirai. Anyway, yeah, they're not going to stop, so sorry. Jim the Kid. I'm sad people are going to buy this trash Sakuya deck. It's the worst deck we've gotten, in my opinion. The Terrier one had a bunch of great reprints and cool new cards, but this one is like, here's cards for decks that aren't seeing play right now.
I don't think it's the worst, because I do think it comes with some pretty cool reprints. Even if you don't want to play this version of Sakuyamon,
yeah,
at least it has reprints of all the old. Because I was thinking about buying it and just building old Sakuyamon with Ruin mode. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just playing the Ruin mode. Because I don't have any of those cards. Because again, we didn't get any of the BT17 cards. So at least this one comes with all those BT17 cards. And then I already have Scrambles and Ruin mode. So at least I can still play that version of it.
That's true. Yeah.
So I agree though. The new cards aren't cool because they're app cards, and it's just I don't want these. At least the bunnies, like he said, came with Magnamon and it came with trainings, right?
Yeah, one of each. No, bunnies didn't come with trainings. That was the
bunnies didn't come with trainings.
Liberator ones.
It came with the Altar X antibody.
Oh, he's talking about maybe the worst advanced deck, right? Maybe it is.
No, it's all of them.
It's not the worst starter deck.
There have been other starter decks that have at least come with something that was usable. The only one I can think of that's even close to as bad is Jess or Ragna. Those are the only two I can think of that are.
Dog.
What did Gallantmon and Ulforce come with?
That was the first time we got the memory boosts.
Are you guys high? Just go back to.
That's what I'm saying. The original starter decks.
The yellow original starter deck where your boss monster is a Seraphimon.
You're right. They're fighting for the final spot.
I think he's talking about just. I think he's talking about
it is the worst.
Advanced. Yeah, I think he's just talking about advanced deck, and probably yes.
Yeah, we'll just assume it is.
Starter decks in there too.
Huh?
I'll throw it in there. I have no shame.
You'll throw what?
I'll throw it in with starter decks too. Damn near the bottom. At least bottom 5, bottom 4.
I mean, it is up there with the first 6 decks that we've gotten in the game, and none of those.
I can name 5 right now that it's better than.
Okay.
Okay, so it's yellow,
blue, red.
When it releases, by the way, the power level of when it releases, not you buy yellow starter deck right now and try to play it.
Okay, so you can't do red then because red was the best one. So black and green. And yellow, so that's 3.
The black one, I assume, is the one that came with the Wargreymon Ace.
No, dude. I'm talking about the original 6 starter decks that we got in the game.
Okay, so those plus the Wargreymon Ace one and the purple one with the Melga Ace. Those cards, those 2 decks, trash.
Yeah, the Melga
Doesn't matter. They were bad. Those decks, outside of just that one card, the rest of the decks were trash.
You got to take cards out of it and use them.
Yeah, because you can't. You also can't include the red one because the red one had started at Greymon in it, which was really important.
I'm including the entire package, so if it came in the starter deck, it was worthwhile. And you know what?
Those cards.
I'm taking the yellow starter deck out of contention because it came with a pack of BT 1.0, and you can pull an Omnimon.
Nope, it not always. Value. Sometimes they had the later iterations had 1.5 packs in them.
Oh, you guys gotta remember this out of that. This deck has cards decent cards for Sakuyamon and Scrambles. It has yellow Scrambles included. So there are cards in this deck that you can use.
App cards, Chris.
The literal Melga The literal Melga Ace deck. What card did you use out of there? Just the Melga Ace.
The 5.
The level 5.
Lament
And the
sometimes.
And Lament.
And the Matashita, actually. The Matashita and the...
Oh, Matt. Yeah, the starter deck memory setter Matt.
Yeah.
So like 3 or 4 cards. The same with the Sakuya.
Yeah, none of them are actually from the starter deck. They're from the reprints.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. Okay, they're not actually part of the starter deck. They are the reprints.
Let me have my stupid argument that I'm not even that full into.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it for the meme.
It's definitely really bad for an advanced deck. Obviously.
It's borderline a starter deck.
Yeah. It might as well be. It is nice.
Calling it an advanced deck really debated the Sakuya play.
It really did, dude. They thought they were going to be eating good. Turns out their deck got banhammered, and they're like, hey, we're retooling it to where you have to rely on the plugins again, eat dicks. I do like that you get 2 of each card, minimum. So you just have to buy 2, and you have a playset, including the promos that come with it. Thank you for doing that, Bandai, because it was really annoying, only getting 1 of each in previous advanced decks. But yeah, sorry, Sakuya players.
Yeah, finally, we got 2 of these cards I'm never going to touch. Here's 2 Grand Gales. Here's 2 app cards.
I mean, they're cool for people that try to build those decks. Like, Dante's excited about the Grand Gale and the apps.
Yeah, but now he has to buy this deck. Like,
he's probably just going to get the singles off somebody, dude. I mean,
just praying on the copers.
I'm sure Ben is probably going to tinker with Barba once we get it, because he's played Barba in the past.
That's probably the best one we've gotten so far out of that. Is Barba. By a mile.
The best card or the best Barba?
No, the best card in the set.
It's probably between him and Grand Gale, because Grand Gale's really good for Zephica too.
Yeah, but I feel like
they're the same amount of competitive as far as their decks are concerned.
I was gonna say 7 great, and it could be used in his own deck, so it's kind of like.
I don't remember if he had an on play or not. I don't know if he. I can't remember. While you're looking it up, I'm gonna read the next one.
Yeah, go for it.
Gaggle Oz. I have a deck tapper in my locals. Whenever he does it, I just cut the deck myself to avoid the curse. I don't know if that's actually legal now that I think about it. LOL. It's not.
I think it is.
You would have to cut it before you present it to him.
Yes, it's not, but you just cut your deck and then present it, and then your deck has been cut, whether they tap or not, which is nice. It's something I'm going to start doing when I play Josh.
Yep, I'm going to have to start doing it too. And yes, Barbara does have an on-play.
Okay, well, then maybe you're right then, I guess, because of Demon Lords, potentially. But yeah, he's a good card, I think, in the context of, like, the decks you can put him in.
Yeah.
Tony Pino 18. If you play Ryuji, you can play through Revelation as you can't be DP reduced. Partially true.
1 card.
Yeah. I responded. I said, that only protects 1 of your guys for the turn, and it's an on-plays, so I still don't see how you play through double rev out of security. He said, for sure it's a stretch, but at least it's not an auto-lose situation. I still think it is.
I think that's an auto-lose.
If I'm having to waste my hoodies free Tamer play to play
Ryuji, which doesn't play somebody, and then if you ever DNA, you're minus 10k again, because that's a new Digimon, dog.
And you're dead.
Yep.
Enjoy not killing me no matter what you do.
Yep, and you're dead.
Yeah. Extend handshake. RUX1000 said, congrats, Ben. Yes, Ben was as excited as I guess he would be.
I love how this thing says, like, in mine, translate to English. I click it, it doesn't change it. It still just says, congrats, Ben.
I just clicked it too, yeah.
I was wondering, like, what would we have to translate here? Clicks, nothing changed. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It's like, Google's like, yeah, we ran this one through. This one's good.
I did job.
Yeah.
Job done.
Go Boy TM, thank you for being a channel member. This Sylphimon deck is getting so hyped up, I can't wait to see what it looks like. ReoX1000 says, same, curious if he plays DGO, and then Go Boy said, if not, then 4 million memory boost. You're both right. Yeah, you're both right.
Why not both?
So the stamped revelations that I ordered like 2+ weeks ago, it's probably been longer than that at this point, like 2.5 maybe, that were sent with tracking, got like lost in the mail for like over a week, and I think they got delivered today if I'm not mistaken. Like, and once we get done here, I'm gonna go get them, and then now that I have those, I'll record the deck profile for like my final version before BT24.
Nice.
Temper your expectations though, unfortunately. The deck isn't bad, but like it's not like tier 1 or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a package that's showing up sometime soon.
That's what she said. Kyle Newey 9278. First, I definitely wish I could go to regional. It's been May. It's been since May for me, and I did horrible. LOL. Yeah, I wish we had more online events. It's unfortunate that I like that we have a bunch of store regionals, but I also would prefer us to still have a bunch of online events too, because it just
Haven't they been doing more online events?
because of the store regionals.
Why not both? Just do both.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
No reason not to.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, there's also going to be an LCQ at Nationals. Hopefully, I don't have to play in that one again this year. But I believe if I don't qualify next weekend, that's like my last chance until the LCQ. So we'll see. But I'm going to Vegas regardless. So I'll be in the LCQ if I don't get mine next weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I will be grinding with Ben, testing BT24 format for the entirety of after next weekend until Las Vegas.
So Chris, you wanna play hoodie? I'll be out
I
of it.
found the table. I'm gonna see what Digimon feels like Tuesday.
I'm just saying. It's right
It
there.
felt good. It felt good Friday.
Yeah, but you have to play against like competitive decks to really get a feel for it.
Yeah, Roll Knights
Let me
was the
sit
only.
across from you. Let me sit across from you with hoodie
Yeah.
loop, and we'll see how that feels.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It didn't seem like it felt that great round 3.
Yeah, I wonder why, Sean. Can't believe it. It was awful.
What did I do?
It's your fault, Sean. It's your fault.
It is. Well, you cut my deck.
I mean, I did cut your deck.
You did cut your deck.
Would you rather I
It's your
didn't
fault.
and it was your fault?
Yes, I think that only works for Josh.
The tap of death is a Josh ability. That's his passive.
Yeah. I think it's, unless you outspeed me and I open slow, like I think it's a bad matchup for you anyway. Because like if I
Yeah,
ever establish the CS Masty, your Megidramon's never getting its effect.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have to like raid swing into it and try to kill it through battle, right?
I have barrier.
Yeah, I had barrier.
Yeah, if it's got the barrier, you're definitely.
Well, we're the same DP, so like Retail would hit it,
Okay.
but you get to no, I mean that's not too bad. Like at least you would barrier for the battle, and then Retail would trigger.
And I would partition, assuming I didn't just scapegoat.
Yep, and then it would blow up the whole board.
No, it wouldn't. You have to survive the battle in order to get your end.
Oh yeah, you have to survive. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You have to survive the battle.
I think if CS Masty hits a field, you're in a really bad spot.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's going to be a bad call for this format because Moste is
No.
in the tier
Masty's
1.
actually not popular at all. Don't be
It's
fooled.
not
by the
popular at
prices.
all. It's not.
The
no.
only
I mean,
person I've seen playing
expensive.
Mastermind at all the regionals we've gone to is literally Ben. That's it.
It's Ben,
because
and that's what sucks. It's what sucks. Freaking Ben.
Teched to the
Yeah.
teeth with all his anti-hoodie cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Sounds good. All right, boys.
Later.
I'll see ya. See y'all later.